is a great start. Can't hear your voice vibes, just the music. Yeah. I know. Muted. Yeah, there's a new tier list. Yes. So if you guys wouldn't mind helping me out, do ! gems or something, because right now I think I straight up lost the bot. All the commands and stuff should be in. Worst case scenario, I might have to just restart the stream because I do want to do giveaways and stuff, but like doing giveaways without the bot is a pain in the ass. So do ! gems. Like if that's not working, I'm gonna have to just restart the stream. I'm just gonna just start over. So just be ready. That's just really obnoxious. I'm like, why did it kick out the bot? The bot's just like not working. Yeah, I think the bot's just like not working. Okay, so it does work, but it's just not working for me. What? What is this for? You get points or you get gems for watching. No worries. It's working now. Okay, now it works. What the hell is going on? Maybe I need to be live for any of the commands to work. I don't know. Also, I also got some new store commands. I have no idea if these are gonna work. Like I said, the entire bot system is designed for Twitch and not YouTube. So a lot of the commands are like very finicky, or like all of the interactions is supposed to be for Twitch, which is infinitely easier for bots and doing lots of cool commands and fun things rather than YouTube. 0 gems, just keep watching, Karma. Just keep watching. You get 1 gem a minute. I think every 5 minutes it lets you know you get 5 gems. So it's not like you get 1 gem a minute. It's more like 5 gems every 5 minutes. Let's say that. That's probably more accurate to say. So if you've been watching for a while, you get more gems. Who has a lot of gems? I want someone to try ! Something. Can I do it myself? Will this work? Redeem poll. So it costs gems to have some of this stuff be done. Poll costs 200 gems. You only have 195 left. Okay. Damn, it didn't do an alert. Maybe it will do the alert. Hold on. And a poll only works once every like 30 minutes. Okay, I have to figure that out later. Because there's supposed to be an alert that goes like, ding ding, you redeemed a poll or something like that. So I have to do like a poll like this, where I ask a question like this. I'm gems rich, thanks bot. Yeah, so then I have to do a poll. So that's just something fun to do occasionally, where it's like you can redeem points to do a poll, but it only works once every 30 minutes. So that way I'm not doing polls literally every 2 minutes because someone wants to do a poll. I have to figure out a way how to get the alert bot to display. I have to find a way to get the alert bot to work. Like it gives like an alert, so it lets me and the stream know that someone made an alert. Redeemed a poll for 200 gems. Oh, okay, so it says poll costs 200. I only have 195. Wow, that's 5 gems short. So let's see if the alert goes off. Please have an alert go off. I know like it might be a little bit laggy. We'll give it like 30 more seconds. Sometimes it does take a while. If it doesn't work, I don't know what to tell you. So far, Coca's in the lead, in case you guys are wondering. We have 10 votes. Coca's in the lead. Yeah, I don't know. I'll give you your 200 gems back, Valenini. I can do that. Loyalty? I appreciate you being the test person. Huh, I guess I literally can't search. That is ridiculous. There you go. I'll give you your 200 points back. Right there, it's done. Redeem poll. It should only work once every like 30 minutes. So it's not gonna work anymore. And that's the other reason why this bot system is better on Twitch, because if you try to redeem a point thing, it'll privately message you on Twitch. I don't know if you guys are on Twitch at all, but it'll privately message you like, hey, you can't do this command right now, or you have to wait 20 minutes, instead of just like flooding chat with a bunch of stuff. I don't know. Or like it'll remove the option to even select redeem poll, but that's fine. Okay, I have two Elsa, 2 pizza trucks, 2 Wally, 1 Iron Man, 1 Mickey hat, 1 C-3PO. I was thinking about selling my doubles and picking up the new golden moments. What do you think? I'm 50-50 on doing it. Been holding since first Disney drop. Did you win all of those? Like, what was your entry point for most of them? I mean, you said you've been holding since first Disney drop, so I assume either you bought them all in like the secondary market for like a couple $100, or like a few $100, or you won them on drop. Yeah, I figured I'd just give you the gems back. Because I had 3 games that I thought would be pretty funny. Low 300s, oof. I don't know, man. Like Pizza Planet Truck, probably. I don't know about Elsa though. I'm not even sure how much Pizza Planet Truck is like right now. So yeah, to be quite honest, like only got Mickey hat on drop. Gotcha. I don't know, like Elsa I think is gonna do really well. Like don't give me Winnie the Pooh too, but I just don't. I know everyone's like just writing Pooh because they're just like $1 billion market cap or whatever the hell. It's like number 3 biggest brand name in the world. It's like, sure, but Winnie the Pooh's also been around for 100 years. Like, I mean, Elsa's the new biggest thing, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like the only reason why people are buying Pooh is because they think other people like Pooh. I don't even think people themselves like Winnie the Pooh that much. Sounds like Veve is modifying more NFTs, huh? I know you have an opinion on that. I do. I might have to like, I don't want to make like another video on it and just like re-explaining. I think most people know my stance. I don't know. I was thinking of stacking maybe a bunch of Cogsworth and Flounders. Could be worth it. I don't know. It's just strange because the only thing I'm afraid of is anytime Veve releases new golden moments, there's already a pecking order being found out by the golden moments, right? Like we'll actually literally cover it in the tier list, but there's a reason why like Lady and the Tramp that was at 550 went down to 500, then 400, and now it's at like 400. Now it's less than Winnie the Pooh. It's at like 350 because people think Winnie the Pooh's better than Lady and the Tramp, right? So if you stack Cogsworth and Flounders, if any other golden moments that come out that are better than Cogsworth and Flounders, at least in those people's minds, the price of those will go down. I also need to fix the bot thing for this. I don't know. I need to fix that as well. So much stuff I have to fix like on the live, which is obnoxious, but it just is what it is. We're gonna end the poll. 18 votes. More people like Coke than Pepsi. I think people are just simping for Coke because they're on the platform, but you know, it is what it is. I don't blame people. Yeah, we'll have to figure it out, but if you guys, so you guys can still redeem it. So I had some funny games that we could have done with the loyalty point system. I'll have to figure it out later. But there's the poll, there's ad time where some people can actually spend points for me to start an ad, just to troll chat. I don't know, that was another thing. The other one is, I remember actually, I had a friend do this on EVE Online when she used to stream a lot. And she had this thing called the 1 syllable game where you could redeem points and you would force the streamer to use 1 syllable words for the next 3 minutes. So anytime I'm giving like a market critique or whatever, if the thing comes up, I have to talk in 1 word syllable. So I have to say like, me smart, buy this gold thing now. Like I can't say like do not or statue or golden because those are all 2 syllable or more words. So I have to say everything in 1 syllable words, which like that's why actually I had the logo be like Bigfoot and it just says me smart. But I'll have to figure that out later. But that's something that I thought was like a lot of fun, where it's like you have to talk in nothing but 1 syllable words the whole time. So like that's the kind of funny thing I did with like the redeem points thing, right? It's just like, it's just for fun. It's not meant to like, you know, you're not gonna make money off of it, but it's just funny to like troll me or troll chat, whatever you want to do. you know, do a poll. Just got myself an Iron Man 4034 for 870 gems. Hope I won't regret that. LT, that it's low talk. That, regret that. Last transaction. I don't know what LT stands for. I mean, that's a fantastic buy, dude. I remember telling people for a while, like, I think Iron Man's gonna go below a K if you just wait long enough. It's a great buy, dude. Could it go lower? Sure. Could it go to 700, 750? Yeah, you're fine long term. I don't know. It's an original. It's not, you know, FA Marvel, but it's FA Iron Man. That's a big deal. I dig it. We'll let a few more people kind of jump in here, and then I think we might start with the tier list. And again, I'll share the link with you guys in the description. Let's see if I can get this set up. Do you want to zoom this in? Maybe a tiny bit more. Strange. Okay. Like I'm zooming in, and it's like not even registering the zoom. There it goes. Okay, that's just really laggy then. Yeah, long term you're fine. If you bought it for 870, I think that's legitimately almost the all-time low. Not all-time low for Iron Man, but that's like November prices if I remember correctly. Maybe even, I think it's like 600. 650 is like November prices, but let's see what else we got here. Guess we can kind of take a quick look at the market really quick. Yeah, I'm kind of upset I didn't find a way to redeem points, or like, I guess you can redeem the points, but it's not going to show up on the screen as it got redeemed. So it's very easy for me to like overlook stuff. Floating Toby. Yeah, those are all down. Top losers. Let's look at the top gainers right now in the hour. Electric Lola, interesting, up 20%. It's up 150 gems. It's interesting. I'm not sure what's up with all these just like independent artists just randomly pumping a ton. Seems like these just kind of just come in waves. Harley Quinn is up 15%. Buttercup up a tiny amount. I should also pause that. Not an all-time low for Buttercup, but it was definitely getting there when it was at 160. Yeah, it was definitely getting there. Cleopatra, of course, up 13% just because of the card announcement. Yeah, not too sure how I feel about them. Like, Veve hasn't confirmed it yet, I believe. I don't know. I don't pay, even though I do have notifications on for Veve, I get notifications all the freaking time. House of Cards. Closing out Women's History Month with the card. Okay, I didn't even see this tweet, to be honest. It's hard to keep up with all the tweets when like people at me because for like giveaways and just like really random stuff. Closing out Women's History Month with the continuation of the Rewind Collective's House of Cards series. Series 1, Part 2 celebrates women across the centuries who are legends, warriors, philosophers, and leaders. House of Cards Series 1. Mulan, interesting. About Time. How can this be Series 1? So is my Amelia getting animated then? Interesting. Yes, it is. Yeah. So was it always like designed to get GR Uncommon Pump to 50? GR. Remind me what GR is again. GR Uncommon. GR. Ghost Rider. Okay. I don't know. It's so hard. Like, I feel like people usually, not always. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't know. I just haven't heard it enough. I feel like Ghost Rider's been prices were actually pretty darn low compared to what they were. But I mean, we've been saying that for 6 weeks, right? Oh, the prices are low compared to this. It's been low compared to this. It's been low compared to 2 weeks ago. It's been low since 4 weeks ago. Like, let's see. There's the Amelia Earhart. I'm like, these have got to pump up a bit. They didn't pump up that much, only 200 gems. I thought these would honestly move a bit more. I guess Amelia was at almost 1100 on the 19th. Like, people just knew Rewind Collective was going to show up this month, so I don't think it's pumping as much. Like, the prices, it's already priced in. But it's fun. What's funny is because from March 1st, because we were told about the Rewind Collective, I think like late February, then it pumped up to, you know, 1800, 1900 for Amelia. Now it's at a lower price than what it was when it was initially announced. Like, people already know this is coming. I don't know. It could go up a bit more. Maybe people just hearing the information really late. Again, once Veve formally announces that the cards are actually going to be animated, I do think that will cause a pump, because, you know, not everyone lives on Twitter. Easy 1.5k profit if you can land House of Cards drop. That's true. That is very true. Alexis, thanks for the follow. I don't know who that is or if you're even here, but I appreciate that. I wonder what you would do with a 1.5k profit. What would I do with 1.5k? Just free profit. Let's say you sold it. I don't know what I would do. 1.5k, I'd be really tempted to buy some golden moments, or maybe really hard stack like lenticular cards. Like, you can get some pretty good lenticular cards right now. Like, where's Donald at? Like, me personally, I would, you know me, I'm hard stacking Donald, but 275. Yeah, either like the Donald cards, maybe some of the low tier golden moments. It's just hard to say, because as we'll cover here in a second, it does seem like as more golden moments come out, and we know more are going to come out for the most part. Maybe Steamboat and a golden, couple golden moment. Yeah, with 1500. Nah, Steamboat. Oh, okay, sorry, I thought you meant the ultra rare. Yeah, I guess you could get the common or uncommon, then maybe a couple golden moments. Yo, hope all is well vibes. The summer heat is coming. It is, local scalper. It is. I'm predicting a Vader golden moment being released in sync with the Kenobi series. That would 100% be up there with Walt, I think. Probably not on par with Walt, but it would definitely like be higher than R2-D2. I think it'll be between R2-D2 and Walt. I just think the cultural significance of Walt and what he's done is like too high. Like, don't get me wrong, like there's gonna be a lot of people that like Star Wars are gonna like pay premium for Darth Vader. Yeah, if there's a Darth Vader drop, that would be one hell of a gem squeeze, to be quite honest. Hamoon! $375 gems. Let's go. Let's go, VV vibes. What I missed? Not much. We haven't started the tier list yet. Very random Ghost Rider uncommon pump. Yeah. Did you already do the tier list, bro? Nope, not yet. Not yet. I was waiting for y'all. Let's do this. The top, what's it called? Top gainers for comics. Let's see. Ultimate Fallout. Still not seeing Amazing Fantasy on here. Thor common went up a lot. Deadpool, Amazing Spider-Man, Avengers 57, Iron Fist. Okay, let me check the actual, like, what's it called? Marvel Spotlight. So far, it's not even like making this list. The uncommon, since it's actually gone down in price, maybe it's just not updated. So maybe there's that. Let me check my phone, because this is updated as of 42 minutes ago. I believe what you guys are saying. That's why I'm checking it out right now. Where am I? Where am I? Okay, I'm here. There it goes. I don't know what's up with that. It's up at 48 gems. Yeah, that's a really big pump. What the heck? Is the common following? No. You'd think people would start pumping the common, right? Yeah, that's really strange. I do think the common is going to follow suit, or at least it should. I mean, that's typically what happens with a pump, right? Like with comics, they're kind of all tied to, not all of them, but I would say the uncommon and common are probably the most tied together of the NFTs because they're usually the most similarly priced. Hey, Vice, my sister just accepted a job in AZ. Any tips for a soon-to-be AZ resident? I was still figuring it out myself here. Be ready for the heat. I honestly don't know what else to say. Like, I'm not an AZ native. I'm trying to think of something. It's hard to say because I grew up in like inland Northern California. So like San Joaquin Valley, that's where I grew up. So it was already hot as hell. So I was already kind of prepared. Here, like sometimes in the summer, we get like low 100 days in that part of California. So like dealing with heat that's like 117 or 110 is still like hot as hell. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like a little bit worse than the stuff I experienced before. But at least over where I lived, like there was a bit of humidity too. So it was probably worse in some scenarios or in some cases. Rob Stuff, what's up? Thank you for being here. He is a member, not a member as well as a mod, so don't piss him off. He does have the wrench, as much as I wish I could give him a sword. Yeah, guys, if you guys don't know Rob Stuff, please go check out his content, his channel, all his stuffs. Me and him do a lot of similar content, but I think we do have a different ideologies in the way we approach the market. Even though I think we think of the same with a lot of different NFTs, but I think our approach is a bit different. And we do have some slightly differing opinions, but I'm getting exhausted looking at the value of my collectibles and comics dropping like a stone. Will my golden moments and Mickey pump this year? I'm losing faith. I joined when Steamboat Willie dropped. So you've been on the app for 3 months? Is that what you're saying? It's not very long, dude. Just saying. I will admit, you picked a very rough time to join Veve. At least you were there during the pump. You were actually on the app before the pump. I feel really, really bad for the people that bought like between like mid-January and any point after that. I feel really bad for anyone that showed up like post mid-January because they like bought like during the pump or at the peak of the pump, and now everything is going down. So yeah, it's gonna go up eventually, Kieran, but I will say, if you got into NFTs hoping like, could you flip out some of the stuff quickly? Yeah, but I think if you really want to see success on Veve, you have to look more than 3 months out, 6 months, 7 months, you know, a year. It really depends. I'll add a bit more to get my first see-through PO if I got the drop. I'll add a bit more to get my first see-through PO if I got the drop. Yeah, okay, so the card drop, I mean. Director Wolfdog, I think a Disney Castle Golden Moment might go hand in hand with Walt if they dropped it around a 300 gem price point. Potentially, like a Disney Castle or something like that. I could see that. It'd be Effie, Disney Castle, super limited run. It would have to be like 4,000 runs, right? Or 4,000 mints-ish. What's your price prediction for the new comic book dropping this Wednesday? The Veve art work, rare and ultra rare, looks awesome. It's really hard to tell. There are some people that are hype as hell because there's a movie coming out of the character, Morbius. But at the same time, is it enough to carry the comic? We're in a very, very bearish market. Is it going to be 30K, 60K, 10K mints? I think it's going to be 30K if I had to guess. I like the Disney Castle as well. Someone must have bought a bunch of uncommons. It seems like it. Just think about after all the golden moments are released and no more are coming out. I think that we only go up. I think so too. I don't think we have to wait for all the golden moments to come out to go up either, right? It could be a while before it goes up. To the moon. For a second, I thought it was to the banana. I was like, to the banana. I'm like, what? Oh, meat angel, monkey. No, okay, no, it's to the moon. I've been since the first Disney moments, bought some comics really high compared to now, but I believe in the value then, so I still will now. Same here. That's when I started, was Golden Moments. At least like the original Golden Moments, so. All right, commons. Okay, there was one listing. Someone bought one common. And I do think because people aren't paying attention to Marvel Spotlight that much, like it's been kind of a sleeper, just on and off. People have been paying a lot of attention to NYX, as well as Spider-Girl. Spider-Girl super recently. NYX before yesterday, for like the whole week, people have been buying NYX on and off as well. This one. So this one's been sleeping. I mean, it hasn't been a sleeper. I mean, it's pumped up, it's gone down, it's gone up, it's gone down. So it's not like people are sleeping on it. It's just not moving as much right now. Like you said, it's only a bad investment if you sell low. Exactly. It's, you know, you don't lose any money until you actually sell your investment, right? And if you are going to sell your investment, you should hopefully have a plan to invest in something else that you think is going to perform better. Single syllable stream would be epic. People would think you're having a stroke. You can redeem it. If you guys do, I'm actually going to go grab a drink really quick. But if you guys do ! redeem space, I think it's just called game. Let me double check what the code is. Smart. ! It costs 200 gems though, and this is the whole redeeming gems part, right? So if you do ! Redeem space smart, you don't type out the word space, but space smart. Whoever gets it, I have to do single syllable for 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Let's see. Oh, no one did it. Cool. All right, guys, I don't have to do single syllable game. Let's go. Let's see here. It should be so the only thing is you can still redeem the points. It's just not, there's not going to be an alert on the stream, which I'll have to figure out later. And you can only do it once every 30 minutes, I think. 30 minutes to an hour. I'll have to double check. So that way I'm not constantly getting spammed by single syllable games. So pretty much, you can pretty much redeem it at this point 4, maybe 5 times a stream if you guys are like really on the money. I was just rewinding to see what you said to type. ! Redeem space, like just enter space. Smart. S-M-A-R-T, smart. Feels like the market is trying to come back. I agree, it is. Rewinding. Are you going for the HRO drop this Thursday? I just heard about it literally 6 hours ago. So I haven't downloaded the app. I haven't uploaded any money. I don't even know what the currency is called. I don't even know what the drop is. So I'll look into it. Don't know anything about it though. But if it's worthwhile, if it's 50 bucks, I'll throw 50 bucks at it. I mean, I meant to throw an additional 50 bucks at the box. Let's see if it takes it, Bob Sales. The bot should take it, hopefully. Redeem smart. If it does, I'll do it. Or even if it doesn't. You successfully redeemed 1 syllable game for 200 gems. Let's go. All right, here we go. 3 minutes. I need like a clock for 3 minutes. Where's a clock? Oh, I'll just use the timer on my phone. The hell? Timer. Just do stopwatch play. Ghost comic. This hard. Real hard. Un dash com on, I don't know. This hard. Buy now. Green. Kind. Yeah, comic is 2 syllables. I'm trying my best here. Usually I would do a giveaway if I did mess up, but this is the first time, so give me a break. Look up. What now? Top pump. Top lose. What if 105? You are? FF A number pound FFA pound 3 SR dump 3-1 what now? X-Men pound 282 Bishop FA dump hard all time low scary don't buy vote Loki pound 1 dump all time low very low don't buy all right, I'm done. That's it. It's a 1-syllable game. It's hard. I can't say Marvel. I can't say uncanny. I can't say number, so I can't say like, oh, Uncanny X-Men number 200. I can't. I can't say comic, so I'm like top dump, top down. Thank you, Bob Sales. That was a lot of fun. I'll come up with a way to like a little notification so you guys can see like it's being redeemed and stuff. But that's. Oh wait! Oh my God! You guys couldn't even see what I was showing. I was trying to show you guys all of this. Oh my God! I messed up. That is the worst. I was literally going through the whole chart and you guys couldn't even see what I was talking about. That is the worst. I wasn't like making stuff up. Like I was actually like going through the chart and trying to like do like a market analysis without using 2 syllables the whole time. Hang in there. I started buying in mid-January. Lots of FOMO, golden moments, dude. Indie film producer. That's so tough, man. That's so tough. What just happened? Yeah. Have you ever sold something then instantly pumps after? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's like nothing off the top of my head, but certain comics for sure. Let's go. How's it going? Everyone came in and thought I was like having a stroke. I'm dying right now. Here we go. Yeah, so that's what you guys can do with like the points. It's once every 30 minutes, so you guys have to wait a little bit longer. But I do need to figure out a way how to like put up an alert. Buy ghost bike book green one. Exactly. See, I need to learn, like after I do a few more, I'll get better with it. The timer is I have to speak 1-syllable words for 3 minutes. Yeah, he's stuck doing 1-syllable words for 3 minutes. Yeah. It's pretty funny. I was so lost. Yeah, dude, I apologize. Like I wasn't showing the graph. I wasn't just like yammering. I was actually trying to do like a market analysis of like, it's like, oh, night nurse pound 1, rare, dump. I can't even see the word percent. So I gotta say what, like down lots. Don't guess don't is still technically one syllable. I had to look that up on Google. I was like, is don't one syllable? It's just do not, but it's technically one syllable. So it's like, don't buy, scary, just don't. I don't know. That was funny, hard to watch at the same time. Yeah, it's easier if I showed the chart, but yeah. I just sold my uncommon Ghost Rider, 30 gem profit. Let's go. Hell yeah. It's gonna dump. So if you guys do have Ghost Rider uncommons, not financial advice, but it did pump very hard right now. Or again, not financial advice. You guys should maybe look at the commons as well. Look at the commons as well. Let's see here. Comics. Let's show this on screen. Yeah, because it's not updated on ecomi wiki. Yeah, like look at the uncommon Ghost Rider. It's at 50 gems right now. The common is still yet to catch up. It's only at 30. How much you guys want to bet? And we'll do the golden moment tier list here in like literally 10 minutes. Once ecomi wiki shows that uncommon Ghost Rider pumped a ton, people are gonna start buying the commons. I can almost guarantee you. I thought I hit his reset button. True. So that's the whole point of like the redeem thing. It's not meant to be, it's meant to just something to be fun that you guys can catch in occasionally. So far there's only 3 alerts or 3 things I've set up so far. I still need to set up the alerts so it shows it on screen, like when someone redeems it. There's syllable game, there's duopole, and there's ad time. So if people want to troll chat, they do ! redeem ad, I think. Redeem ad or play ad. What is it again? And I literally just play an ad on stream, and then you guys all have to watch it. Play ad. So it's ! redeem play ad. And I'll put a spot where maybe I'll put it down in the description. You guys like click a link, and it just shows you a list of all the alerts you can do. Or maybe in the description I'll just have a list of all the like, I don't know, alerts and stuff you can do now. So uncommon Ghost Rider 52 right now, right? It's pumping really hard. 31, 32. You guys think that common? Okay, let's do this. Let's guess. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. So that's where uncommon, or that's where the common Ghost Rider is right now. Come on. Oh, that's the wrong place. Question for you guys. Do you guys think that the common Ghost Rider will follow the uncommon pump? Like, so because uncommon is pumping, do you guys think common will pump? Not financial advice, just something to think about, right? Just something to think about. I watched a stream unrelated to Veve where people could use their tokens to have a streamer do a shot. Things went south real fast. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Maybe like on a stream that I am drinking, which is very few and far between. Might do something like that. I don't know about a shot. I would need like a $20 tip to do a shot, because I know like it's just like shot. People are gonna like, if I do it for $5, people are just gonna obliterate me. Where the hell did my music go? Oh, did it just crash? Okay. Yo Vibes, you play bongos or something? I heard you have some instrument or something or similar there. I might be tripping. You are just tripping. I'm the most musically inept person you've ever met in your life. Common isn't really moving. Still chilling at 31. Define pump. Well, let's just say uncommon Ghost Rider was at, good God, I gotta scroll all the way to the top. Uncommon Ghost Rider was at 38 earlier. Come on, work with me. I think my computer and or... Yeah, so uncommon Marvel changed. It already updated. So Marvel Spotlight, I think, was at like 38 gems earlier, maybe lower than that. Now it's at 50. Yeah. It was at 33 earlier. It was at 33 gems, and then now it's up to 49. I think that's a pump. But basically, do you guys expect the common to go up to 40, 45? I don't know. Something somewhat similar, somewhat close to what the uncommon is going for. It honestly should be a lot higher anyway. One of the best comics on the app. I think so too. I think the Storm NFTs are extremely undervalued considering she is going to come out in a new Black Panther movie. Yeah, potentially. Dude, what is up with this? Something went wrong while displaying this web image. I think it's just crashing. Maybe I just skipped the song? I don't know. That's a weird one. Where'd music go? Need back. Where music? Even music is 2 syllables. Yeah, it's hard, right? Where? I can't even say music. Where? Note. Ear notes. Ear notes, music? I don't know. It's a bit of a reach. Single syllable is tough. All right. Now I'm just really getting some issues with the... Start from the beginning. If it crashes again, I can maybe pull it up on Firefox, and that might help. So, 1 syllable game is tough. So, where's the comment at? Okay, someone actually undercut the floor right now. It was a 2950 common on floor for Ghost Rider. All right, let's see. We got 18 votes. 83% says that the pump will follow. Meow. What's up, Real Randy? How you doing? Oh, Randy, you missed a very funny game. We'll have to maybe do it a little bit later, but... Vibe time. What's up? Weecon, right? It's Weecon? It's Weecon. I remember last time I mispronounced it. Meow. We just noticed that the uncommon, or someone brought it to my attention, the uncommon Ghost Rider was pumping all the way up to 52. People are already undercutting right now to try and sell off. Rob Stuff in second place, clearly getting undercut by C Limp. Who else is going to undercut them? Or will the common start pumping? Meet them in the middle. Hard to say. Marvel Spotlight is someone people have said it's probably one of the better comics on the app overall, and I tend to agree. I would like to see them pump because they went up from like 33 gems all the way up to 53 in like no time. Posted 2 at Spaceman, already sold. Let's go, Rob Stuff. Easy profit. Using my gems for the drop, maybe for Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, totally. Like you should definitely be playing the drops every time. Well, I don't want to say every drop. If it involves a doll with a giant eyeball on its chest, maybe not. Skip it. Listen to content creators. I think me and lots of other people skipped that drop, and I'm glad I did. But yeah, for House of Cards, you should definitely rewind logo, whatever you want to call it. You should definitely play that drop. I just thought you could also end every sentence with an animal sound for a couple minutes of something. Possibly. Oof, that'd be really tough. I would just make the most ridiculous run-on sentences I could, if that was the case. If I had to make an animal sound at the very end, I would just make the most ridiculous run-on sentences, and I can do it. Me and my collectibles could definitely put together the most ridiculous run-on sentences you've ever seen. Saw, dude. Sup, dude. How are you? I'm doing great. I got a running Toby for 15. Look at that. You got the best gem mule on the market. It's a great 2.5%. That's amazing. I think I already told you guys I was getting rebounds on Toby for 3 hours after the drop. So you guys have been more than patient. We will start the Golden Moments tier list, and Randy and all the other content creators, I will send you a link so you guys can do your own Golden Moments tier list, such as this. And you guys can either make a video, do it on your stream, whatever's easy, whatever's clever. I know my head is covering some of it. So this is very easy and interactive. Drag and drop. You put it here. S tier is best. It's nerd term for God tier. Can't be denied. Grail, whatever you want to call it. A tier, very solid investment. You can't go wrong. It's like 99 times out of 100, good to go up. B tier, it's solid. It's good. It's memorable. The only reason why it's not doing as good as like A tier, it's just not as popular, but it's still pretty solid investment. Like if you want it on drop, you should probably just hold it. C tier is like, maybe you want to ditch it, maybe not. If you like really, really love the character, sure, hold on to it, go for it. D tier, not ideal, probably the weakest one. But again, at the end of the day, we are talking about golden moments, right? Actually, I forgot to do something. Forgot to do this. There, that works. So yeah, all the content creators, I will send you guys a link to all this stuff. I'll just post it on Twitter and you guys can find it. I'll link a couple content creators that I know will probably want to do this. And you just drag and drop and you just talk about why you think it's there. So for this instance, forget the ad at the top. Just a little reminder, this is a tier list comparing golden moments to each other and not other Veve NFTs. Even a C tier golden moment is going to be a better purchase than some A tier NFT from a different brand or IP. Things to take into consideration when comparing golden moments to each other, like popularity, fan base, total mints, rarity, time on the app. So like if it's been on the app for a long time, obviously there's probably more people hodling it than like maybe a brand new NFT, who knows? And whatever you think adds value. So all that stuff. Don't forget to give it a poop emoji or whatever emoji you guys want to give on this tier list. Let's go. Let me just read up chat. I got a UR 96 on drop. Let's go. That's actually really solid. Sub 100. I've never got a sub 100 on drop. What's your thought about the market? Same as last week, more or less. Saved my day because I went for too many of them. Iron Man #1. Let's go. So first off, Wally is at the top. I'm just kidding. I think my last, even this thumbnail too, I have like Wally and Cogsworth at the top. Everything else is D tier. So, and just as a reminder, like if I put an NFT at D tier, I'm not saying it's a terrible NFT. All I'm saying, it's like, it's a golden moment, right? It's almost like, the way I explain this is, imagine the comic book rating. You know how it's like, it goes from like 9 and then like 8.5, then 8. It kind of starts skipping, but these are all 9s. Right? These are all 9s on the scale, at least in my opinion. Now it's just like, all right, what's a 10? What's a 9.9 to 9.8? What's a 9.7? What's a 9.5? What's a 9? Like, they're all still great, but it's just like comparing them to each other. What are the best ones? Price prediction for entire golden moments at a year from now, 2 million, 100 million. I don't know. I couldn't give it right now. I love how he auto does the poop emoji. Yes, you gotta immediately click the poop emoji. It's already selected. I think I clicked it earlier. So we'll get started. We'll start just in order. And I think these are in no particular order. It's not even like alphabetical or anything like that. It's just scrambled, which is probably perfect. Avengers logo. And honestly, I did not prepare for this at all. Like, I don't even remember what I put in what level at other things. And I can't switch them around, right? So it goes from top down, left to right. So Avengers logo. For now, I'm gonna tentatively put it in C tier. I'm very much of the Randy Chavez train of thought where people want to invest in characters, not so much things, signs, objects, vehicle. I mean, certain vehicles, but there's no, I mean, I guess there is a vehicle. There is Pizza Planet truck. But if there's a significant behind like the Pizza Planet truck, it's a bit different. But overall, I do think there's a reason why, even though Iron Man has like almost double the amount of mints of the Avengers logo, it's still more expensive than Avengers logo. There's a reason for that. So I should also probably clear chat. There we go. So that's Avengers logo. I like it a lot. It's part of the original series. I do think some of the NFTs that are part of the original series will hold like a little bit more weight for two reasons. Mostly because it's the original series, even though they're all in individual sets and there's no series of golden moments technically. It's just still part of the original set. And on top of that, it's been in the market for a while. So as of right now, doesn't seem like there's a lot of hodlers, but for the most part, I think it's all right where it's at. Chippendale. This one's really hard. And I'll be honest, I think I really undervalued Chippendale for quite some time. And you guys can talk in chat, by the way. Like, it's okay to give your opinion or whatever it is. Chippendale. Cheese. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, it's popular because other people like it or whatever. And again, you guys have to remember, this is coming from someone that's like some 31-year-old dude in an apartment with like no kids. Like, I watch a good bit of Disney. I know of Chippendale, but I didn't like watch a ton of it. I know in some regions outside of the US that this is like really, really popular. I'm gonna put this at like high B tier. for now. And again, I might rearrange some of this stuff at the very end. I do think Chippendale is popular. I do think the ultra rare rarity is carrying it, and the low mint is carrying it pretty heavily. Honestly, if it was probably in the uncommon category, I'd probably put it down on like low C. I don't know about D tier, but probably like there-ish or so. So B tier is where it's gonna stay. Donald and Daisy. I think Donald's such a big deal in like the Disney community and the fan base, and the fact that it's also a double FA with Daisy right alongside it. Daisy's not as popular as Donald, obviously, but Donald's like a pretty big deal. It's like, it basically, if we had to go in order, just popular, it goes like Mickey, then Donald. Like it jumps like that. So I know there's a whole bunch of popular things about Donald, how he has his own orange juice. He was like part of like different like war effort things. A part of, I think it was World War II. I don't remember. VV3 has a really, really good video about like this golden moment Donald thing, and like there's just so many fun facts about Donald and how big of a like cultural phenomenon he was like for quite some time. DDB, still holding my Chippendale. You said it was cheese, sold at $650. Chippendale in Las Vegas is totally non-Disney. Yeah, that's it's a bit different. Rescue Rangers, yeah, so like that stuff is cool. I'd say A for Donald and Daisy. Yeah, so as of right now, putting in A tier. Some things might be higher, some things might be lower. Walt, D tier. I mean, this guy, who's even this guy? Like, no one knows Walt. I'm just kidding. S tier. I don't think he needs no explanation. As of right now, legitimately the only actual human, like IRL human on the app. Like most of the other characters are just fantasy characters and heroes and all that stuff. But as of right now, as far as that, well, except for Cleopatra and, you know, Amelia Earhart, but I guess I'm talking about premium digital format, in this format like this, where they actually like make you into a statue, not a card. So Walt's up there. It's a double FA, like Walt and Mickey. You legitimately can't get better than that when it comes to Disney. Next one, Flounder and Sebastian. I love Little Mermaid as a kid. I watched it quite a bit. Ariel gave me some unrealistic expectations of redheads, so there is that. For right now, I'll probably put it in C tier. I'm putting it below Avengers Logo. It's popular. I will admit that the water does look a bit weird. I think people are more looking for like Ursula or Ariel, like maybe what's his name, John Smith. Like I think people want more of those characters, not Golden Moment style, but just like from that franchise. If honestly, I think if Sebastian was like alone, I don't want to say it would perform better, but I mean it's like it's double FA, it's pretty popular. But overall, I will say the rarity and the fact that it is a rare and relatively low mint compared to like the uncommon and commons does help it quite a bit. But I would still put it right here. And again, I might actually change this up a bit later. So FA human, exactly. Lenticular cards hurt Donald Daisy statue a bit. Potentially. In my mind, it shouldn't, because they're like two different things. That's why I picked up the rare. Yeah, I still think it's good. And again, remember, like these are all great NFTs. It's just like comparing them to each other, right? That's pretty much it. Oh, poo. Honestly, poo emoji. And it's funny, you know what? People always ask poo, but they never ask who's Piglet. People always forget Piglet. I forget about him too on this. So Pooh, put him in A tier right now. I will admit, I do think these two will duke it out a lot. Like, given enough time on the market, I do think Donald, Daisy, and Pooh are gonna duke it out. I know some people are gonna be like, Pooh is, you know, like third biggest franchise to ever exist and this and that. It's like, Pooh's also been around for 100 years. I do kind of align a little bit with some other content creators like Rob stuff that has said like most of the stuff that's being sold with Pooh is mostly with children and this and that, like, and I understand the significance of Pooh, but how many people understand the significance are also willing to pay 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 gems, you know, or more for it, right, in the future? Who's to say? But I do think these two will probably fight a lot for a certain spot, like who's going to be higher priced quite a bit, at least in my mind. In a weird way, I almost kind of want to say like most of the normies would pick Pooh, but most like the Disney diehards would probably pick Donald if I had to be honest. I have no idea. I'm just throwing that out there. Avengers logo over Flounder. Yep. Flounder and Sebastian puddle gives it a unique design. It's rare, but that gets me. Yeah. And that's the thing. That's the beauty of NFTs. It's all, a lot of it is just, and this is why I'm going to give you guys the capability to do your own tier list. Like, you guys are going to have a link of this later, and you guys can make your own list and copy it and put it up on Twitter. And, you know, like, I'm probably going to get shit for this, but it's going to be fun. Mickey hat. Mickey hat is A. I don't know what is up with that. Okay, let's fix that. Mickey hat, I do think is A tier. It should be above both of these. Even though it hurts my heart and a lot of people's hearts that they put the FE tag on it. It is a hat. I know a lot of people debate, oh, but in Fantasia, it's basically a creature and it moves around and this and that. It's hard to say. Like, you know, if you look at the cars, Lightning McQueen, it's a car, but it also has a personality. It talks, so I guess it's a FA, not a FE. I don't know. It's a bit difficult. I'll be honest. I bought this right before they announced the FA FE tag thing, so I kind of got screwed over by this as well. But I think in the long run, it's funny because for a long time, like when Golden Moments initially came out, the hat was number 2, like above Elsa, above C-3PO, above R2-D2, above all of those. But times change. People's perception of certain golden moments, and as they get more information from more Disney diehards and like community like members, you know, people's perception changes. So I think as an adult audience on Veve, Donald should be bigger here. I think so too. So I'm putting, these are basically in the same spot. I'll be honest. If I had to give a slight edge, I would give a slight edge to Donald. So I'm putting Donald up ahead, Pooh right now. Yeah, Mickey hat, I don't think it needs no more explanation. I think it should be up here. R2-D2. I'll be honest, I'm not sure which one was minted first. I could have sworn like the common or like the lower rarity one was minted first, and then like the higher rarity one was minted second, but a lot of people are saying like R2-D2's first. I don't know. Regardless, I will say, for now, like R2-D2 is Grail category. It's really high up there. It's like FA Star Wars. Star Wars is a major franchise. Like, try to pin Disney versus Star Wars against each other. It's like you have two juggernaut IPs going at it, right? And as of right now, until they come out with like a Vader golden moment or like Luke Skywalker or something crazy, even then, like R2-D2 and like Disney did a really smart job putting basically R2 and C-3PO, because like they've appeared in all the movies. They're the most beloved characters. They've seen it all. They've done it all. And I think I think it is S tier. Like Grail just means like, if you buy this, like you just can't go wrong. And that's why it's like, you know, Walton, Mickey, and then R2-D2 is like the first of Star Wars. Star Wars is a huge franchise. And that's the other thing too, I think, for considering a Grail. It's like a Grail has to be tied to like a major franchise with a humongous fan base. And it has to be an extremely beloved character, which is definitely R2-D2. So I do think it's earned its spot right here, like up in S tier near Walt. Like this isn't price order either. Like in my personal opinion, I'm not ordering these necessarily by price. I think these prices could work themselves out in the future. But like I'm thinking like potentially too, like in the future. Like I'm not thinking like, whoa, what are the prices right now? Let me just put them in price order. It's more like, what do I think is the potential for like their number of mints as well as like potential popularity? I'm thinking like years in the future. So we'll see. Next one is, let's see, Donald over Pooh all day. People just speculate that comments are minted first. We don't know for sure. Yeah, that's interesting. R2, S2, yes, sir. Imagine a Dalmatians golden moment, just 100 of them. That'd be ridiculous. Homer and Bart. This one's really tough. It's like the first golden moment. I don't think that's a major value add for Simpsons, to be honest. Like when I think Disney, I don't think Simpsons personally. Now Simpsons is huge. A lot of people like Simpsons. I grew up watching Simpsons. I probably watch easily hundreds of episodes. My favorite episode with Simpsons, my two favorite episodes with Simpsons is Homer when he actually rides the skateboard over like the gorge. Like very early Simpsons, he like flies over the gorge. He does that to like, I think, impress his son or something like that. And the other one is an episode where he's like drinking vodka and mayonnaise together, and he says that's an issue for like future Homer. I don't know. That's my favorite parts of Homer. But he's a very like beloved character. I'm really tentatively putting him in like low C tier or high B tier. I think for now I'll put him in like low B tier. Definitely, I want to put him above Chippendale right now. For now, I'll put him in B tier. I really think Chippendale, like, it's getting hard carried by its rarity, but I think it's very debatable that it's like this. I think I kind of like this a bit better. So I'll put Homer in B tier for now. But I actually do like Homer right here. We'll have to probably revisit this. Like I said, once I get towards the end, I could like reorder these. C-3PO, A tier for sure. Debatable with the hat, but I do think as of right now, I would put C-3PO up here. I will admit, as we get more Disney diehards on the app, I do think there's a potential that we could have the hat overtake C-3PO, right? Even though I'm sure there's a lot of fans that like Star Wars and Disney, but if there are people that really like Disney more, or Fantasia or Mickey or whatever it is, and people understand that the Mickey hat is like an accessory that's like rarely sold by Disney. Like they don't really put out a lot of like Mickey hat, Sorcerer's hat memorabilia often. So people might value the rarity of this and how frugal Disney is with putting out that character over C-3PO. C-3PO, I would say, is the same kind of thing about R2-D2, except it's just a tier lower. More mints. I think that's the other thing. It's like lower rarity, so it's more mints than C-3PO and stuff like that. But C-3PO is an awesome character. It's been around for a long time. Elsa, oof. Not D tier. I did not mean to do that. No, it's like lagging. Elsa's really hard to pinpoint. It's hard to say because I do think like there's gonna like, I've never watched Frozen, but I know the song like the back of my hand. B rank over Chippendale. Yeah, that's I think we're talking Homer. I will say for Elsa, oof, that's a somewhat tough one. I want to put an A tier. It's just not sure where, to be quite honest. Like part of me wants to put it over Donald and Daisy. Like Elsa is just such a like recent phenomena. Like I part of me wants to put it here. But I really think these three NFTs could fight it out. But I do think Elsa could like edge these two out. Like Elsa's just such a huge phenomenon that's happened. It's like the most successful and profitable Disney princess, like not Vivi, that Disney's like ever released. You know they're gonna keep doing Elsa related stuff in the future. And it's not so much like, oh, like, are these daughters gonna grow up and buy, like, I mean, I would assume like a lot of dads too are gonna buy this, you know, for their daughters or to share with their family, or people just like Frozen or whatever it is, or it's the first Disney princess, like whatever value you want to put upon it. I do think it's a big deal on the app. So like Elsa is a big deal. So I agree, it's A tier. It's just kind of like where to put it. That's the tough part. I think right now I'll probably put it below Hat, but above Donald and Daisy and Pooh for now. We'll see. Lady and the Tramp, I think this is the only golden moment that's going to be D tier. Just not enough like media exposure. Just like there's just not enough content about Lady and the Tramp. As far as I know, there was only the movie that came out in the 50s and the remake they did in like 2017 or whatever the hell they did it. Other than that, there's like no other stuff about Lady and the Tramp, and that's it. Like I think people know of it, but I just don't see a lot of like diehards out there. And I think what was it? God, I was watching Randy Chavez's video, one of his interviews with his friends that like used to work at Disneyland, and she brought up a good point about, yeah, like Lady and the Tramp is cool, but they don't really have like super memorable music. There's not like a whole lot of just like interesting characters, like memorable things that happen in the movie, right? So, and it's just a movie of its time. It's like the 50s, and I think it's still good. It's still a golden moment at the end of the day, but it's probably just the lowest tier one in my opinion. Geesh, Iron Man. Elsa's the very first Disney NFT. I think that, yeah, that's another thing too. Like that's a weird one. It's like the first golden moment that was licensed by Disney. There's the first golden moment that is Disney official. Then like Disney golden moment. Like someone had like a weird list that had like all the golden moments, like the actual first based on like licensing, advertised by Disney, and then like so many weird things. But I think that's a bit much. But who knows? Iron Man, A tier for sure. It's FA Iron Man. Like as much as I want to put him like up here, I think he could be up here. And that's the thing. I think these four, Elsa, Iron Man, and Donald, are probably some of the hardest ones, and Pooh are probably some of the hardest ones to do. I do think Pooh is probably at the bottom of these, but I do think Elsa, Iron Man, and Donald are gonna like fight a lot for that spot, like in the middle. Like they're gonna be trading places a lot. If we drop some like really big Marvel stuff, or if we get like an Iron Man drop or whatever it is, Iron Man could pump. If we get more Disney princesses, Elsa could pump. If we get more Donald stuff, I don't know, potentially it could pump. Like who knows, right? I do think there's gonna be certain catalysts that could pump some of these up above the other one just suddenly. It could definitely happen. It just depends on what you favor, right? Because as of right now, like if you're looking at this golden moments list, if you're a big Marvel fan, what are you gonna buy? The only thing you can buy is Iron Man and the Avengers logo. That's it. There's no other Marvel things here. So like if you're a big Marvel fan and you want a golden moment and you don't really care about Star Wars, if you don't really care about some of the other Disney stuff, like you're gonna buy Iron Man, right? But if you're a Disney fan, you got a ton of stuff. You got Elsa, you got the hat, you got Chippendale, you got Flounder, you got so many different options. So the money's kind of spread around a little bit more, at least in my opinion. But Iron Man, I'd probably still put Iron Man below Elsa. Maybe even below Donald and Daisy. Again, I do think these three are gonna be like the toughest ones to price because that's pretty much it. But again, considering that Iron Man's like the only Marvel golden moment, if there's Marvel people that like golden moments, they only have one option, and that's it for now, unless they add more later. Is there anything in the market you would purchase instead of a low tier golden moment? I'm sure there's some I could think of, maybe mostly like lenticular cards or comics, maybe something Marvel related. Got an Iron Man at 1.1k. I was 3 days early. Yeah, that happens. Pooh's bottom A. Yep. Where would you put Steamboat Willie in this list? And that's another good one. I do think Steamboat Willie, if I had to say, I would say Steamboat Willie, like ultra rare, is always going to be like roughly in like the number 4 spot. Like roughly on this list. Like Steamboat Willie price wise is always going to be somewhere between like the 3 and the number 5 spot on the tier list, like here. Maybe a bit higher. It's hard with the current pricing. It's just crazy. Like the current pricing is all jacked up, but yeah, I would say like Steamboat Willie ultra rare is probably somewhere high A tier. Maybe not at the very tippy top, but definitely like maybe 1 or 2 removed from like the high A tier if I had to like put Steamboat Willie here. In all honesty, even though it probably should be low S, we'll see. It depends on how many people actually value the fact that like if people are really attached to tags, it's going to be A tier. But if people like don't really care and all they care about is the historical significance of Steamboat Willie, it'll probably be low S tier. E.g. below B tier, would you say still get a golden moment or maybe Steamboat Willie? Well, the price difference is just vastly different, right? Like Homer and Chippendale aren't even... Chippendale, last I saw it was like 400 gems, and Homer, I don't even know what price he is, so... You have to compare it to other comparatively priced golden moments like C-3PO, right? C-3PO or like Mickey hat. I'd probably buy... Oof, that's a tough one. Mickey hat or Steamboat Mickey? I'll say Steamboat Willie, because I do think Steamboat Willie is kind of like a standalone NFT, while the golden moments are always going to be affected by each other. Like as more golden moments drop, like it's just going to pull down the prices of each of them. Steamboat Willie kind of just does its own thing, but I do think it is affected, right? Because some people are more than happy to 1-for-1 an Elsa for a Steamboat Willie, or vice versa. Who knows? I do think all the prices are connected to each other. Donna was the first drop I landed, joined in January. Hell yeah. Then it would have been more valuable. Iron Man is only Marvel Disney golden moment. Possibly ever. Possibly ever. Yeah, that's what I mean. We need top 10 grails in the app list. We could maybe do that. Steamboat Willie so undervalued as a Disney collectible. I agree. I believe Steamboat Willie is an S tier. I think so too. Like I said, if people are really attached to the idea of tags, like, oh, it's not an FA and it's not an FE, you know, high-ish A tier. But if people don't care and they actually understand the historical significance of Steamboat Willie and how many Disney diehards would like love to just buy it and have it in their collection, it's going to be low S tier. So I agree with you, Initial K. It just depends on how the community views tags and stuff. I guess people care more for the gold and the FA tag. Yeah, we'll see. Almost done here. Pixar Pizza Planet truck. I would put this in high C tier, to be quite honest. I know some people would probably put it in like low B. I think there's some consideration for that. It's more of an Easter egg. It's an Easter egg that like not everyone knows, believe it or not. Like not everyone knows that there's a Pixar Pizza Planet truck in every single Pixar movie. So that kind of already reduces the amount of people that would want to buy it, right? If it's not obvious, then people aren't going to buy it. So it's obvious. FA Iron Man, that's obvious. Homer Simpson, you know, Homer and Bart, Elsa, R2-D2, like it's very obvious. But Pizza Planet truck, some people might be like, what is this? And if you have to explain to them like, well, it's an Easter egg that's in a lot of Pixar movies, yeah, that means that the diehard people that like Pizza Planet truck are going to buy it. But I think that alone just narrows your fan base, or like the amount of people that can buy it. That's the only reason why I'm probably putting in high C tier, and arguably it's low B tier, right? Is it better than Chippendale? Probably. Price-wise, as of right now, probably not. And again, I do think Chippendale is just getting hard carry by its rarity and its low mint, and that's kind of it, in my personal opinion. Where would you place the cards in this tier? That's completely its own tier. I'd probably have to do a different tier. If they add more cards in the future, I'll definitely do like a tier list of the cards, but for now it's just golden moments. People underrated note, third highest grossing franchise. I know. I kind of gave my explanation to that earlier. Mostly because it's been around for a long time, and I don't know. I explained it earlier, so. Pizza C tier, opinion how far up the list a sub 200 mint pizza truck would jump. I don't know. Like, I'm so bad with low mints. All I do is just go to the low mints of like, look at all the other Pizza Planet trucks that are from like 120 to 200, and then look at all the ones from 200, well, you know, 201 up to like 300, and just try and find a price in the middle. Like, I don't know what else to do. Skateboard. Not a huge fan of Skateboard, to be quite honest. Again, when I think Disney, I don't think Simpsons, and on top of that, I just think of a random skateboard with a skull on it. A lot of people won't even know what this is. Like, people know this is Bart's skateboard, but even then, like, you don't really see Bart's skateboard isn't like a big thing in The Simpsons. I know he uses it a lot to like travel around and meme and do stuff. I just don't really see it doing that well overall. I will say it's a part of the original set, which does help. I'm debating on like putting it above Flounder and Sebastian, but I think right now I'm probably putting it in low C tier right now. Again, it's when I think Disney, I don't think Simpsons, and it's a skateboard, and a lot of people just won't be able to make that connection for the most part. And again, I do think people, if they have the money, they would rather buy a double FA or a super popular character, or if they were going to buy an item, like they'll probably more likely buy something else. I don't know. So skateboard, again, these are all golden moments. They're all great, but I'm putting, as of right now, skateboard probably low C tier for right now. I think the only thing that's really helping it is its higher rarity, low mint, and the fact that it's part of the original set. That's the only thing that's probably keeping it at a D tier right now. I know someone said, Noble said, D tier skateboards. Yeah, it's teetering there. And I will admit, if there's another list of golden moments that come out that just like completely crush skateboard, it probably could go into D tier. But for right now, I think C tier is fine. Wally, S tier, above all of them. No denying our Lord and Savior, Wally, most disrespected NFT on the app. I do like Wally a lot. I like him a lot. Is he B tier material? Probably not. I'll put him at the top of C. He does deserve to be higher. He's arguably low B tier or high C tier, but I do think he's better than all these, to be quite honest. I know it's like a single FA, but I could have sworn I heard like there's a new Wally show or like movie or something coming out. Fun fact, David, you once said Pizza Planet Truck is his favorite VV NFT in Golden Moment. Nice. Hopefully it carries it, because as of right now, it doesn't, yeah. David, you also said he likes the Basement Tobies, so, I mean, see where that went. It's from the first toy movie, very iconic when they get lost at the Pizza Planet. First in the extras in the Pixar film, since it's got to be a plus. Never bought, but always wanted to. Yeah, and I'm not saying like these are trash here, right? Like, who knows with enough purchases. And I do think that some of these NFTs, like the golden moments that are like lower mints, like Pizza Planet Truck, Skateboard, Avengers Logo, like there's enough, like there's half as many mints as like their common or uncommon counterparts, that like it could swing pretty quickly if people buy them up. There's 50 golden statues at the park. Do you think they'll eventually drop off 50 of them? Potentially, Bernardo. But there's even some unique ones that aren't in the park, right? I'm trying to remember which ones those are. Donald and Daisy is actually a combination of two statues in one. Homer and Bart is, I believe, not in the parks. I think one of the two Star Wars ones are not in the parks, I believe. Probably not Skateboard. Like, there's a few unique ones that just aren't in the parks as far as I know. I don't know which ones off the top of my head, but there's a couple unique ones that are just on Veve, and that's it. So out of all, Wally is far worse. Is the worst one least popular? Yeah, that's why I'm like, I think he's getting pretty disrespected, to be quite honest. I think all he needs is like Little Mermaid. They're done making stuff, and like, is it a popular character? Yes, but I do think the reason why I'm having Wally up here is because it's more easily recognizable than Pizza Planet Truck. Like, this is more of an Easter egg thing than like a notable thing. If you know the Easter egg, great. But if you don't know the Easter egg, you're just out. Like, you're just like, whatever, it's a truck. But I do think they have more stuff in the works for Wally, which is why I'm putting it in high C tier. And again, that's why you guys can do your own tier list. You guys can put Wally at D or C or whatever you guys want to do. Put him at A or S tier, where he belongs. Wally 2 is supposed to come out in June, but was canceled. Oof. Wally's a real grail. He saved Earth, guys. He did save Earth. Put some respect on Wally. Yeah, failure of control piece is Mickey Mouse getting his brains blown out. I did hear that. Chip and Dale are also separate. Yeah, they're also separate. So like we have some combination here. It's going to take golden moments so long to gain value if they keep dropping more. Potentially. I don't think like long term, if you have some of the original set one or some of these higher tier ones, I think so. Probably just due to the fact that they probably already have models from the statues they built. Do you see prices dropping more? I'm considering I'm buying Pooh, but hoping it drops more. It could. If more golden moments drop soonish, or if we get some more like really hard hitting like Disney or Marvel stuff happening, I think it could happen. All right, we have 2 left. I'm getting distracted by chat. Timon and Pumbaa. It's a pretty big name. Lion King. It's not Simba. It's not Scar. It's not, what's the dad's name? Simba, Scar, and then, it's killing me. I used to remember his name. Mufasa. It's not Mufasa, or Simba, or Scar, or the baboon, or some of the other, like, pretty big name characters, but Timon and Pumbaa was pretty recognizable. I put it in low B. I think it's a solid low B tier, golden moment. At the end of the, and again, I'm not pricing these strictly based off price and what they are now, but I'd probably put Timon and Pumbaa B tier. I would easily put it above Chippendale if Chippendale wasn't getting hard carry by its ultra rarity and its low mint. Now I want to put it above Homer and Bart just because, oof. I'm sticking with low B tier. Homer and Bart, like, don't get me wrong, Simba is huge, but like Homer and Bart, they are the premier characters of The Simpsons. And not only that, they're part of the original set. They're the first set that ever come out, blah, 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 and all that stuff. So that's the only reason I'm not putting like Timon and Pumbaa here. If it was Simba, I'd put it low A tier. If it was, you know, if it was Simba, Mufasa, or Scar, all low A tier all day. But because they aren't like the main characters, yeah, Mufasa. Yeah, thank you, Bernardo. Y'all don't know how much kids that are 18 to 25 right now have Wall-E as their favorite movie, and Wall-E 2 is just a fan-made trailer. Yeah. The real Professor Oak. How the hell is Chippendale sale in B tier? A to B tier? I'm 21. Wall-E might be the bottom of the list for me, dog. Damn. Is Woody a good purchase? Yeah, I would say so. Relating my golden moment Simba, there will be more golden moments. I think so too. And again, I'm going to provide a link at the end of this so you guys can do the tier list yourself. Put it up on Twitter, you know, link me on it, but at VV Vibes so I know, and I can rate it as well, or people can kind of give their opinion. Cogsworth and Lumiere. Put them down here. Like I said, I think the only ones like that's in like hard D tier is just because literally these are done. Arguably, this can maybe be D tier, but I don't think we have enough golden moments to really like shove it down here at the very, very bottom. So Cogsworth and Lumiere. I think it's Lumiere. Forgot their names. In low C tier. They're still solid, and again, at the end of the day, these are all golden moments. And I'm not just organizing these by price. If this was all just organized by price, I would just put all the original stuff at the top and all the newer stuff in like the middle, and then all of the Valentine's Day stuff basically like the bottom or middle. That's not the point. I'm thinking of the future. I'm thinking popularity, fan base, mint number, rarity, and a few other catalysts like future movies that could potentially come out. So that's pretty much it for me. If it was Mufasa or Simba, it would be an S tier. It would definitely be high up there. Would it beat out Star Wars? Nah. Would it beat out Mickey Hat? Debatable. Depends on the mint numbers, in my opinion. Super high mint numbers, it'll probably be a bit lower. But if they're like really conservative with the mint numbers, it could be lower. So would you think original Disney would be worth more since that was when Americans owned it before China bought them all? Like original Disney would be worth more. Maybe? That's what I mean. I do give a slight preference just because that's one of the things I did put in here. You know, things to take into consideration when comparing golden moments to each other: popularity, fan base, total number of mints, rarity, time on the app. So just because the original golden moments have had more time on the app, just naturally it's gotten into hodlers' hands a bit more, just with enough time, right? That's also why they've been holding their value a little bit better than some of the newer golden moments. Like the newer golden moments have been having like huge price swings, right? But the older ones, not so much. Like they've been dipping, but that's because they pumped a ton in January and early February. So yeah, this is my tier list. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys would make any changes, I'll put a link in the after this. So if I do a save download here, Download. I'll just do GM tier list for now. Let's just save, whatever. Is this just gonna save to my computer? Guess it does. Cool. The golden moment tier list. So if I go back here, I think it saves it as is. Like, that's another thing I'm trying to figure out about this like tier list thing. I don't know why it saves my tier list. So like reset. Share on Facebook, share on Twitter. So I'm gonna share this on Twitter. Awesome tier list. It was fun. And you guys can do it yourself. Go ahead and check out my Twitter. I'm gonna post it right now. I know this is a little bit laggy, so I apologize. So create tier list maker. Create a VV Golden Moments tier list. Not create. I don't know why it's like via tier maker and like all this stuff. So this link should take you to it. Create a VV Golden Moments tier list. VV fam. Gotta do all the VV stuff. VV giveaway, VV fam, VV collectibles, VV community. I did VV collectibles twice. Community. What's the other one? I think that's it. There, we'll do VV giveaways, get people's attention. Then we'll add it a few people. Gotta get Randy Chavez in here. We gotta get Dino in here. We gotta get Vivian 3, old Rhubarb. Sorry if I forget some your favorite content creators. At My Collectibles, he's been asking me to do this for like a week. And I feel bad because every time he asks me, he's like, hey, how's that tier list go? And I'm like, keep forgetting. Don't know what to tell you. Who else? I'm totally drawing a blank right now. Rob, of course, Rob. I'll just do this for now. Also, who else? Are we missing anyone? VV Vault? Yeah, VV Vault would dig it. VV Vault. I think we got room for like 2 more. Anyone else you guys are gonna add? Where do you think the market will bottom? I think we will all agree that nothing is going to zero on VV, but where do you see the absolute bottom? Where whales just sweep the floors, negative 50 or minus 50%, 10%. I don't know. Yeah, we got VV Vault, HRO. I haven't done a lot of research on HRO. VV Vision, oh yeah, dude, those guys. VV Vision are like, let's go guys, we got a tier list right here. We're gonna spend all day doing it. Yeah, those guys are awesome. Okay, looks like we can fit one more. Butt Thompson. Honestly, I have not talked to Butt Thompson, like, at all. Never talked with the guy, but I'll link him. This might be a little obnoxious that I'm like just linking on him. Just realized a profile pic on here. Johnny Dunn. Yeah, we'll give it to my boy Johnny. Johnny Dunn. Let's go. Click the link. Remove the VV giveaways. That's clickbaity. Content creators. New VV Golden Moments tier list. Click on the link content creators. Where can we save a space? We'll just pretend like we forgot to click a space after the exclamation point. Boom, we're done. Let's go. Getting sent out. I really hope if I click this link, it's not gonna just take it to Chris. Oh, Crypto Chris. Yeah, I'll link him afterward. You know what? I'm also gonna throw it in. There's a little private chat with a few of us content creators, not too many of us. Let's go. What has the original list? Let's go. Okay, cool. So we're good. What'd you guys think? Also, my my timer's still up. I'm gonna close this because this thing is running a ridiculous amount of ads in the back. Appreciate it, guys. Please like and retweet it. And if I forgot your favorite content creator, like, just like my tweet and like link your favorite content creator. Do be like, do a video on this. Tell them all to do a video on this and to put my name, whatever, doesn't matter. Don't forget Dombrowski. Not sure why that is. Dombrowski. It sounds familiar. Taps. Yeah. If I forgot someone, just help me out. Just like it and either retweet it or do like a quoted tweet and just at them and be like, you should do a video on this tier list, and just do that. What's your stance on Taps? Heard there was some beef with Veve Vault. You guys good? What? You guys, like me? Dude, that was like a month ago. That was way over. There was in Twitter Spaces, there was a talk with it was all about like Veve Vault or something, like, not Veve Vault. It was all about Taps trades. And so I actually went on that and talked about Taps trades for a bit. I just thanked him for him being in the community, being an awesome guy. He likes anime, so he understands the importance of, you know, friendship and sacrifice and the greater good and, you know, discipline and honor. So he understands all those aspects. He watches anime, so he knows. And I just told him, like, you know, thanks for, you know, definitely seems like very analytical. He seems like the guy who always wants to like find the truth, right? Before he starts reporting information, all that stuff. And all of his videos are like super info packed. Unlike me, where I just go on like extremely long tangents and talk about nothing, right? At the end of the day, so yeah. But no, I love Taps. I like most of the content creators on the platform. You know, there's just different personalities, different strengths, different content creator, I don't want to say play styles, whatever the hell you want to call it, their own personalities that they put in their content. And I think you need that. You need people like that on this community, in this platform. You know, if you get very sad and you want some more analytical thinking to cheer you up, like, go check out who was it? Cavell Anderson. That guy puts out like 3 videos a day talking about how bullish he is on Omi and Veve and new projects that are coming up on the horizon. Like, you need that guy. If you need a guy just to hype you up like no other, go to like Veve Vision. Like, those guys will just hype you up about certain drops or whatever's happening next. And you know, the Veveverse, whatever it is, like, you need those kind of people to help you out when you're feeling down, or if you want to get certain insight. Like, you need them all. Did you watch the Morbius trailer coming out soon? Not really. I have not, but I will watch it soon. But no, I have not watched the Morbius trailer. I've not watched it yet. Is Givenchy part of this rewind drop? Seems to be differing opinions on whether it is or not. We'll find out. I think once we actually get the Medium article, we'll know a bit more. But as of right now, not really. Videos are awesome, dude. Prefer eggs over your content haters, Jay Camper. That's another person, Dino Lang. Like, if you want to get cheered up and you want to just talk about whatever and just troll someone the whole time, but he'll troll you back, Dino Lang is your guy. I learn something from everyone every day. Thanks for being in the community. And yeah, like, I'll be honest, when I first started, I was always like, every video I make, it's got to be like very info packed or very like influential, or it's like, it's got to blow someone's mind about a way to invest or buy this or this NFT that they didn't know about, blah, blah. It's like, some people just want to have fun. Like, we're at the point now where like market's crashing, like it's not doing too great. We're just here to have fun, right? How much does Mulan figure into Rewind collectible? How does the Mulan figure into Rewind collectible? How does Mulan figure into Rewind collectible? I don't know. It's not Givenchy. They said in the AMA, no Da Vinci. Gotcha. Yup. Pretty much. So, if anyone wants to redeem any points, they can. Just saying. Do a poll, single syllable game, or ad time. If you want to troll everyone, you do ad time. You know, that helps too. But no, that was fun. That was a fun little tier list. Now people can rewind and watch it whenever they want. I'll definitely I've recorded that, so I can now post it on YouTube. So I might do a standalone thing. It's going to be super long-winded because it's a live stream and not like an organized video. If I did a video, it would have been 11 minutes long, but because it's a stream, it was 30 minutes long, 38 minutes long. So gems, we do gems. Do you have any good non-mainstream anime recommendations? I used to have a list. Let me see here. I'm not like that into, like, I know most of the mainstream stuff. I probably watched maybe a dozen, maybe a little bit less than that, maybe like 10 different animes. I had a list here. Is this it? Gurren Lagann. I don't think that's mainstream, but that's pretty ridiculous. Or I'll type it in here. That's like... That one gets pretty ridiculous. Did I spell it right? No, it's G-U-R-E-N. Ooh, this one's good. Kame ga Kill. I'd watch a Kame ga Kill before Gurren Lagann, personally. Cowboy Bebop is a classic. Defrag was like a little weird. It's mostly about, I don't know, it's like these high school kids that want to play, they make like a board game club, and like these two girls like both like this boy, and it's just like, I don't know, it's, I watched it, I followed all the way through. It's like, look, if I'm gonna have to watch anime, I have to watch it all the way through. I've yet to hit hentai yet, but I'm open-minded, let's just say that. Gems? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How and what do I use points for? Tokyo Ghoul is kind of dope, low-key. I haven't seen that yet. I do want to see it, though. I heard great things about it. There's some other ones that I was recommended I've yet to get to. I watched Yujo Senki. That's a really interesting one. That one has to deal with, like, this guy dies and he goes to, like, an alternate reality where it's, like, except he's, like, a little girl, but he kept all of his memories. And he's like fighting in World War II, and like there's like magic and stuff. I don't know. So there's Yujo Senki, Bakano, Steins Gate, Defrag, Bara Common. Some of these I might just butcher. Kenichi, the Mightiest Disciple. Don't know what that is. Fate, Stay Night, and Fate, Stay Zero. Avatar, Sword Art Online, Log Horizon. I don't know. Yu I don't know how to pronounce half of these, but that's all the ones I remember. Like, some of my friends recommended me these a long time ago, like 3-4 years ago. We'll check them out for sure. Thanks, bro. I'm sorry, gems not points. That's fine. Hey, yo, Vibes, you ever heard of Dragon Ball Z? That's mainstream. He said non-mainstream. I've never watched okay, I know of Dragon Ball Z. I know most of the characters. I know most of the memes. I've watched probably a dozen episodes. I've watched all the typical ones. This, you know, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000. Like, I know the memes. I've seen those episodes. But like, if we're talking like really far down the line, where like, I don't know, is it Goku, Gohan, whoever, the dude that changes his hair like 4 times every like 2 seasons? Like, I don't know. I can't get by it. It's like too much. One of these days I'll watch like the abridged version on like times like 4 speed and just absorb it all and just say I watched it. I don't know. It's just too much. It's just lots of yelling, lots of hair change coloring and stuff. Not that I'm against it, I'm just trolling it. Like, I know it's a great anime, but it's just so hard to catch up on. Like, even Naruto. I watched quite a bit of Naruto. But eventually there's just so many episodes, and I think I just kind of fell off, or I got busy doing something else. So I just couldn't catch up with it. And I've said before in my last stream that like sometimes I'll just go on like a huge grind. Like, I'll just watch anime a shit ton for like 3 months, then I'll take like a 6-month break, or even longer, like a 9-month break. Just started Shippuden a week ago. Definitely recommend. I'll check it out. Goku, Gohan, Goten, Gochan are the main 4. Whatever. They all change their damn hair. And it's crazy. They're all yelling. They sometimes turn into monkeys. They like to and it just gets like, I don't know. And I think it's just like, I don't know. I want something that's a bit more, there's a bit more depth. I'm sure it gets to that point in Dragon Ball Z, but it just seemed like the power level just gets higher and higher and higher. And it just introduces a new character you've never seen before. You know, they introduce them in the season, they beat up a guy, and they're like, all right, time to increase my power level again. And then fight him and beat him, and like, oh no. And then like a new guy shows up. I gotta beat my power level again. It's like over and over and over. I don't know. Is there gem utility? Hoping for a dance move for 5k gems. Naruto, don't know if that's the right spelling. I have no idea. Yeah, there is utility. Let me show you guys. Can I show you guys this? Ooh, Yeah, but if you guys do, and just as a reminder, if you guys do have content creators that you guys want to make a golden moments tier list, please retweet this and just let them know, like, hey, Veve Vibes made a tier list, click on this, make a video on it, please, or whatever. So just do that. So like it, tweet at them, whatever it is. Retweets? Oh, just retweets. Cool. Yeah, and then just let them know. If it's a content creator you watch a lot and you want them to do a golden moment or whatever, do that. Gems. So, oh yeah, this is what I was going to show you guys. So this is 3 ways you can redeem your points, and I need to make it so it's easier. Right now, there's no way to easily find it. The bot is designed for Twitch and not YouTube, so it's kind of a pain in the ass, don't get me wrong. So these are like the 3 ways to do it. Should probably close that, but whatever. So there's do a poll. For 200 points, you can do a poll, and you have to do exclamation point, redeem poll. Like, you know, it takes 200 points. 1 syllable game, and this is just temporary. I might do the 1 syllable game, might cost a bit more because that game is ridiculous. 1 syllable game. You have to do exclamation point redeem smart. So I sound, the funny part is like I sound dumb, which is also why I put Bigfoot picture. So the whole point is like you redeem it and there's supposed to be a notification that happens in the top right, like what usually happens, and say blah blah redeemed this thing, and it's like, oh, I do it, haha. And ad time for 300 gems or 300 gems. Yeah, you can play ad. So basically I stop my stream, I play an ad, and everyone has to watch it if you want to like troll the entire stream, which is funny. So there is that, but that's it. So there's 3 ways to, as of right now. I'll add more. I'll find a way to show up an alert, and I think in the description of my streams, I'm gonna have all the commands in the description so you guys can just copy and paste. Or if you forget what a command does, you can just look it up, super easy. So I'll do that in the future, but for right now, it's just these 3. So do a poll, 1 syllable game, and ad time. So if you did something like this, redeem poll, like that. Also switch back to here. And it can only happen once every 30 minutes. I think any of these games can only happen once every 30 minutes. So you guys can like stagger these. You guys can do them all back to back. Well, I don't know about all back to back, but how about a giveaway minus 500? That'd be way too frequent. That would happen more frequently than you think. That would actually happen like really frequently. Juju's like, nah. So it says right here, you successfully redeemed do a poll, and it would usually do an alert up here. So then I would do a poll, and I'd be like, all right, let's do a poll. What is it? And I just do a poll like this, and I have to do a poll. And you can tell me what you want me to do it on, or I might just do a random one. It doesn't matter. Awesome, dude. Was low-key expecting a hashtag soon, but that's awesome. Redeem poll. It's a poll. I already did it, so it's only once every 30 minutes you can do it. So it's already too late. It's okay. And that's the other thing I don't like about this bot on YouTube, because on Twitch, it actually shows a thing that like, it says redeem a poll, and you click on it. And if someone redeems it, it goes away, so no one else can redeem it. So you know you have to wait, but... Did my golden moments tier list suck? Be honest. Brutally honest. Yeah, poll costs 200 gems, so you have to wait a little bit longer. It's good. Hell yeah. I was just joking. And that's the whole point. You guys can do your own. You guys can click that link too right here. It might be kind of hard to see, but click that link. And you guys can do your own tier list. Like just copy, paste it. Like once you finish it, you can save it and then save it as a PDF and then just post it on Twitter. Be like, yo, this is my VV tier list or my golden moments tier list, whatever. I was just checking if I could cheat the system. Not enough gems. Can't cheat the system. What is this? Veve? Trying to cheat the system? What is this? The Veve market? Trying to put some dirty gems in my market? Nah, dude. My security system's better than Veve's. I can detect bots better. Can't cheat my system. It's cool. Good. Can't cheat my system. What's this going on? Okay. I was like, what the hell's going on? What cool emotes, private streams, and to support the channel, join the Vibe Tribe and become a member. I didn't know this, but I was watching my collectible stream. His was a member-only stream, but I guess non-members can watch it too, which is really, really cool. So I didn't know that. Maybe I'll have to do some redeem free gens. I did my Golden Moments tier list. It's kind of similar to yours. Nice. I would love to see it. If you guys make one, please link me at it. Put at BV Vibes, link it to me, and I'll probably make fun of at least one of the NFTs that you put up on the list. I'll be like, what? Chippendale at S tier? Are you mad? But great list. You know, I'll have some fun with it. Redeem free gems. Yeah, so there's that. I tweeted? You did. Let's see. Let's check it out. What? Wait. That was obnoxious. All right, all right. Oof. I accidentally closed my entire thing. I accidentally closed like the entire tab, so it got rid of everything. All right, let me go back. Now I gotta redo this. That's awesome. It's not it. Is it? Cool. All right. Gotta make this full screen. It says Renaissance Fair at Sleepy Hollow liked my tweet. It's random. So the Renaissance Fair actually liked my tweet. That's nice. But they're from like, it says Iowa or something like that. It's like a different Renaissance Fair. I don't know. Anyway. Did you at me? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, this is my Golden Moments tier list. Let's go. Let's check it out. Ooh, that's bright. I think the lettering or whatever's a bit off. Walt, double Star Wars at the top. Iron Man, Elsa, hat. Mickey, ooh, you put Chippendale low A tier. I think that's debatable. Pooh, Donald, Daisy, Timon and Pumbaa above Homer and Bart. Wall-E, Avengers Logo. I kind of dig this. I mean, our C tier is almost identical, except I think Avengers Logo was like down here. Wall-E was, I think, high C tier, right? I think it's a little bit different. What three did we have in the middle? Oh, we had Chippendale down here. So it's a bit, I like it. A bit more optimistic than mine, that's all I'll say. A bit more optimistic, but I like the list. And again, who knows? More Golden Moments could come in, and they could shove some of these up and some of these down, like it depends, right? And having 3 S tier NFTs, I don't know, like it's debatable. Some people are gonna be different about all of it, but I like it. Like. Dude, I hate it when I have to like add an emote like this. Add an emoji. Would even let me do it. Laugh face. Haha, that keeps it lighthearted, right? And not dickish. It's a bit more optimistic than mine. I dig it. Reply. Oh no, they're back. The hot girls are back. Got him. The hot girls are back. Got him. Donald and Pooh before Elsa and Iron Man. I think that's on the list, yeah. I think Walt is in a class of its own. Cogsworth should probably be D tier. Arguably. It probably should have been like high D tier, but I think low C tier. They're not. Yeah, maybe you're right. Where's the link for the PDF? It's in this tweet that I put out. So right here. Wait. I don't know. Here, I'll just click here. So if you go to my tweets and just go to this link right here, it says, click the link, content creators. The link is right here. I probably should have removed this. I didn't even know this was a link. Tier maker. So this link right here, it'll take you to the tier list. Or you click here, I guess. I think this works too. Either one. Kind of skip this song. Veve and Cam Girls, what a great combo. I think so too. I just think D tier is way too empty. It doesn't have to be evened out, right? And that's another thing, Waffle. It's not like it has to be a bell curve or anything like that. Like, some NFTs are just really good. But yeah, you're right. Like D tier, I mean, my list had what, 2 in S tier and 1 in D tier. You know, I guess you could probably like, you could arguably put Cogsworth in D tier. I could get with that. Is this like filling up the screen when I do that? Okay, good, it is. Nice, nice. All right, except for when I do that, and then it doesn't like it. All right, let's go here. Go back to, it is 7 minutes after the hour, so we got some updated market stuff to cover. All right, I want to do it one more time, just for fun. If anyone has more than 200 gems, and this is the last time I'm going to remind you guys. I'm going to put in commands in the description, but like, I'm not going to be like, oh, please do this game. Like, this will be the last time I remind you, only because it's the first time that we're doing it today. That's so cool. The template, oh, she'll do a video on it from the UK point of view. Oh, interesting. UK point of view, Chippendale, S tier. Who the hell is Walt? S tier, Chippendale. I can totally see it already. I know Chippendale's pretty big in other countries, so. S tier, Chippendale. But we'll see. Gonna strongly disagree with your Homer and Bart placement. Let me see it. Let me see your tier list. Make a tier list, bro. Send it at me, and I'll like it. Send it at me. Chefreckleless DJ gems. If you guys have 200 gems, you do exclamation point redeem. Is it game? No, smart. Chippendale ungraded. Leave it alone. My comment disappeared. Well, not this one. I don't know. What'd you say? I don't have any like censored terms on my YouTube. I probably should. Chief. Oh, I just completely like Chefreckleless DJ. Chef Reckless DJ. Yes, I think we're both wrong. It's something completely unrelated to what either of us said. It's like Sihi free lickless Siged. I don't know. I'm getting redirected to an empty template. Like completely empty? I thought they was the chipmunks at first. Empty template. This one? Did I fuck this up? Is it empty? Creates. It's here for me. Maybe because I already made it? Does it not work? Maybe you have to wait a while for it to work? Hell yeah. You liked my comment. Let's go. Let's go. Awesome. Optimistic as hell. It should be there. I clicked the link, but maybe it's because I already have the list populated? I don't know. It worked for me. It works. Okay, cool. I said that's the first time I've ever like linked it out there or whatever. Wow, always live. Not always, but more often than not, yes. I was helping Bob Sales out with Ling. Gotcha. So, last reminder. I don't even think I have enough points. I don't have enough points to do it. I'm gonna put these all in the description next stream, but I'm not gonna remind you guys again. Yeah, I can't do Redeem Smart. I forgot I just used it for poll. And I'll put those in the description. The regulars will know when to troll me. That's the best part. Smart costs 200 gems. You only have 10. Boo. Floating Toby. Let's look at the top gainers. Oh wow, you Readleys? You're awesome. What? Why else am I here? Why else would I be here? People just really... Are you used to Twitch chat? Are you like one of those like 10,000 viewer Andys that like joins those streams and think like they're gonna read your chat? It's not gonna happen. Real property. When you got a message a minute, you got plenty of time to read chat, unless you're me and there's actually people talking, then I really fall behind. Great work, thanks, of course. Happy Whistle is pumping. Interesting, 75 gems, so from 300 to 375. There we go. These are the numbers I thought House of Cleopatra would hit. 20% increase. It's at 500 gems. Congrats. It's going to be animated, apparently. It's not confirmed yet by Veve, but it sounds pretty certain that it's going to happen. House of Cards didn't move up yet. It was 200 last time. Now it's 270, so not bad. Let's see. For almost 2 hours, so. Back to the Future. Up 15%. Not one I would get. Shut Up and Draw. Really? It's kind of out of left field. Look, Pizza Planet Truck. S tier. It made the top list. March 28th. That worked for me. Let's go. Yes, please make a tier list at me on Twitter so I can talk smack about it. Let me go back to Shut Up and Draw. Independent artist stuff's kind of hard to judge, especially when you only have 888 mints. But oof, that's an all-time low for this. That's really rough. And then the January pump hit everything, including independent artists. But yeah, now it's looking like this. Pizza Planet Truck. I think after this we'll look at the top losers. Not much else to see. Pizza Planet Truck is going back to basically like December prices. I mean, it has a little bit more room to go downward. But yeah, those listings are really low. Pizza Planet Truck is your favorite NFT? Let's go. And so that's the thing too, right? Everyone's gonna be different with their tier lists. Some people like Pizza Planet Truck, probably because you like the Easter egg, but not everyone knows the Pizza Planet Truck Easter egg about the Pixar movies, right? So that's the only reason why I put it where I did, is because not everyone understands or appreciates the Pizza Planet Truck itself. Like, it's something that it's kind of like insider. It's pretty nuanced information you have to like know. Where to look at the top gainers? Look at top losers. That's what we're gonna look at. Let's see, coming soon poster. Phrasing. It's a bit weird. Electra, Lenectra. Weapon of the Hand, uncommon, down to 15 gems. Going down 28%. Oof. Floating Toby, secret rare, now down to 125. Title IX soccer player, the stamp, ultra rare, is down to, jeez. That is low. 21 gems for the Title IX stamp. Oh, the ultra rare. 20 gems. That's how much like most of the other stamps that we're going for like the uncommon, not the ultra rare. And this has less mints than the other ones. Like look at this. So this has 4,777 mints, but the Year of the Ox, uncommon, has 8,888. Like, this one has almost double the amount of mints, and it's only a little bit less. And it's an uncommon versus an ultra rare, which that's why I'm more bullish on the idea of like mints than rarities. I don't know. Rarities do help with MCP, so I guess that kind of helps. Making one out of 0.999 fine silver. Let's go, dude. Hell yeah. Make a first silver moment. Be like, yo, I already got the gold moment. I needed to make the silver moment, so I'm doing it now. I dig it. Question mark hoverboard, all-time low. Not looking bueno. Did this crash? Oh my god, this crashed. Let me reload this. Wanderers. Day of the Dead Child. Stamp. A lot of stamps going down right now. It's kind of weird. Like, were all the stamps pumped initially because of the most recent like stamp announcement. Sorry if the stream's like really lagging. It's because we're trying to load up that music again. Maybe just skip the song. Maybe there's some bad music in here. Maybe that's the case. Santa on a snowy rooftop. So yeah, like this pumped because the like what stamp announcement, and now it's like dropping really hard. So like, did all the stamps do that? Let me look at the Day of the Dead one. Kind of, not really. For the Day of the Dead, because it didn't have a lot of room to move. That's a bit weird. Yeah. Wow. Seek a rare Title 9 block of 4. I said it would probably go for like. I thought I said I'd go for like 150, 120 at the very lowest, but it's like people are really trying to get rid of these stamps. Tagged you in my chart thing? Yeah, we'll check it out in a sec. After we look at a few more of these and how much just the newest stamps are just getting raffle stomped. This is no bueno. Human Torch, dude. I remember when the Human Torch was like 200 gems. This was during January, I believe, February. Human Torch was like 200 gems. Now it's 61. Yeah. I remember this time. There was a lot of resistance for Human Torch on the way down. So on the 18th, then 20th, then 23rd, then 28th. So it's like every 2 days, so it's like resistance at 2 days at 200, resistance 3 days later at 200, basically. So it's funny because like 2 days later, there was resistance when it went down to 215. And 3 days later, there was resistance at 200. Then 4 days later, there was resistance at 180. So interesting how that kind of played out. But like, this is, I like these kind of signs for NFTs. That means people want it on the way down. It just like roll over and die. Like there's a lot of resistance for this NFT. Probably because I think it's the highest rarity one of the Fantastic Four group. Plus it's like arguably the coolest. I think most people would rather be the Human Torch, maybe more than Mr. Fantastic or the other one. Yeah, Torch was a little pricey for a Mighty. Yeah. But I think at the time it was like, I mean, other than the villains, like the most highest, it was like the highest rarity villain or highest rarity Marvel Mighty. Fastos is now just getting dumped because, you know, the content creators just trying to pump Fastos, you know. Doom was the highest in the set. Yeah, because the ultra rare. All right, let's go check out who else set me up on the Twitters? 7. Wow, I'm already starting to regret people tagging me and all this stuff. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. All right. Let's go. Let's see this. Here's mine. What does the ranking look like? Okay, it's got Walt as a standalone. That makes sense. It's arguable whether you put R2-D2 up there as well, but Elsa or C-3PO, Iron Man. Ooh, Mickey had a B tier. Okay, so he kind of shifted some things down. I mean, I think he, this list like looks cleaner. Like, oh, it's like one at the top and whatever. It's a bit more even, right? Mickey had a B, Donald and Daisy up there. He put Pooh in mid or like lowish B, then Chippendale, Homer Simpson. Wow, he put Timon and Pumbaa in D tier. Interesting. Wow, most of the duos other than these two are all in D tier. Interesting. He's like a bit more, he's like more pessimistic than I am. So, and that's the other thing too, is like just how do people read this, the ratings, right? So he thinks all 4 of these are in the bottom. Like, yeah. Debatable. Maybe he's going mostly by price because this seems like it's almost dead on price wise. I do think Wall-E would be a little bit lower if it was based on price, like strictly by price, but this seems to be mostly organized just by price for the most part, except Sorcerer Hat would be above Iron Man and Elsa, I believe. Yeah, I mean, I like it. But I do agree. Like, it's debatable whether you put basically Walt in a league of its own, right? In like S tier. So, why wouldn't let me reply? What the shit? Oh, it's just lagging. I dig this. I dig this. What's next? Did I not put this full screen? My bad. My opinions, and a lot of these could toe the lines between tiers too, specifically R2 Elsa and the hat are like 1A tier. Okay, we'll see this. Let's go. Oh, okay, this list is interesting. Walt, Mickey, then Elsa, then C-3PO, Mickey hat, then R2 below C-3PO. Interesting. And then Mickey Donald. Iron Man down here below Timon and Pumbaa. Holy moly. So, okay. So some people treat tier lists, so everyone goes from top to bottom, but not everyone goes from left to right. That's the way I do it. So like in my mind, he might have meant Elsa's, in my mind, he's saying Elsa's better than C-3PO, which is better than this, which is better than this, which is better than, the next one to the right. But not everyone does that. Some people are just like, these are all A tier, no particular order, which probably makes it a bit easier, in my opinion. But even then, like not having Iron Man A tier is interesting. Homer, okay, I can kind of see how some people might put Homer Bart down here in like the D tier. Cogsworth above Homer and Bart. That is really interesting. You gotta see you like all the lists, and I do, and I think I might have forgot to like the last list. I dig it. Timon and Pumbaa D tier and under Bart Skateboard. Did my tier list. I did not go left or right. I just went top. That's what I figured. So I'm taking that in consideration. I do mine top down and left to right, but we'll take a look at it. Okay, I did like that one. I think yours is next. We'll jump up to Rob's stuff. He's here. Let's see. I think it's gonna be pretty similar. I feel like me and Rob's stuff think pretty similarly, but he might have better insight into like the merchandising and like the Disney stuff, which I'll show you mine tomorrow. Still doing a night stuff. Yeah, whenever you got time. The tweet isn't going anywhere. I feel like people sleep on Iron Man. I think he's probably the only superhero for a golden moment. That's true. He's the only Marvel one. That's what I said. Like, if you're a Marvel hero, or if you really like Marvel and you want to buy a golden moment, your only option is Iron Man. Like, let's say you don't care for Disney, maybe you like kind of like Star Wars, but you're just like whatever. If you really like Marvel, your only option is this. If you like Disney, you got Elsa, you got the hat, you got Donald and Daisy, you got Pizza Planet truck. Like, you got a bunch of options if you're a Disney fan, which makes sense. It's the Disney golden moments. But if you're just a Marvel fan, that's it. Walton R2D2 S tier, obviously. So already 100% correct, 1000% correct. Let's see, C-3PO, Iron Man above Elsa. Okay, and I've said this before. I do think these three are gonna fight it out. Maybe even Hat too are gonna fight for that fourth spot, like over and over. Like, those four NFTs are gonna just duke it out. So I would argue, like, between Iron Man, Elsa, Donald, and Hat, those are always gonna fight for like spots 4 to 8 constantly. Like, these four are just gonna duke it out. So far the list clean, 100% correct. Whoa, Homer and B tier. Already wrong. Difference of opinion means it's wrong. It means it's clearly wrong. Chip and Dale up there. Okay. Pizza Planet truck. Pooh. Timon and Pumbaa. Interesting. So you put the truck above Pooh, huh? Me and you, Rob stuff, were pretty like, and I agreed with you. And you brought some good information. And like, again, Even Dino, who goes to Disneyland like literally once a month for years, potentially twice a month for years. I don't know. He goes to Disneyland a lot. He even said there's not a lot of like stuff for Pooh. Like it's mostly all the other characters. So I think Pooh is just mostly writing off the fact that it's 100 years old. It's mostly baby stuff, and yeah, and like yeah, there are some collectible things, but other than that, I think people are just buying Pooh because they think other people like Pooh, for the most part. Timon and Pumbaa, it's interesting. And I know you said this list is interchangeable. I didn't go left to right, just top to bottom. Yeah, so I'm putting all these together. That's pretty much my list. I think I did put Timon and Pumbaa, I think in like high C tier-ish, I believe. But yeah, so far like S and A tier were like dead on. B tier, I think I just shifted down Homer and Bart and Timon and Pumbaa, as well as Truck. I don't even remember what my tier list looks like, to be quite honest. I've already forgotten. Lady and the Tramp at C tier, interesting. I put mine in D tier because I'm like, there's just not a lot of stuff on Lady and the Tramp. Like there's only 2 movies and that's been it for the last like 70 years for Lady and the Tramp, and that's been it. And the remake was like meh. Like people know of Lady and the Tramp, but like I've never seen the movie. I've watched like certain scenes, but I've never seen the movie from beginning to end. Cogsworth and Lumiere, Wally, I agree, these are here. C tier. D tier, I agree. Avengers Logo and Skateboard. Some people were a bit more liberal with like D tier, and I probably could have been too. I definitely could have easily moved down Skateboard and Avengers Logo down to D if I wanted to, but I feel like D is like, you know, trash tier, or it's like the worst one, which for me, I'd only put 1 or 2 there. But yeah, Flounder and Sebastian, again, it's not Ariel, it's not Ursula, it's not John Smith, it's not some of the other popular characters in like Little Mermaid, but like Sebastian and Flounder are cool. The puddle does look a bit weird. So yeah, I agree with this. The top half we're like dead on, but when it comes to like middle and B tier, and I think this is where you would see the biggest divide in differing opinions. Like I think the top half everyone can agree on, but when it comes to like B, C, D, that's where you're gonna see a lot of differences between people, because now it's starting like those gem prices and the popularity just start getting really close, and now we start getting into like more niche collectors or people that like certain characters, or okay, is it a main character? And that's another thing I put into consideration. Like Wally is a main character, Homer and Bart is a main character, these are main characters, but even then, like the side characters like Timon and Pumbaa, Cogsworth, Lumiere, Flounder and Sebastian, they're not main characters. If there is an Ariel golden moment, I think that's another thing to take into consideration. Is there even golden moments of the main characters of these movies? Is there a Simba? I think there's a Simba one, but is there a Scar? Is there a oh my gosh, I forgot the girl's name, Belle, in Little Beauty and the Beast. Is there a Ariel golden moment? If there's not, then this is the best that we're gonna get for that franchise, then sure. Let's go. I'm gonna go left to right. Pooh market cap is all baby stuff. Yeah. Was Pooh always owned by Disney? No. Truck was only there because of scarcity. Yeah, I did take that into consideration too. So like, that's the thing, like, Pizza Planet Truck has got scarcity on its side, but then again, not everyone understands or knows about the Pizza Planet Truck like Easter egg, right? Which does kind of limit its pool of buyers, but I mean, there's only what, 6,000 of them or something like that? Like, there's gonna be more than 6,000 people that like Disney or like the Pixar truck and are willing to pay for it. I feel like Star Wars isn't as popular as I thought, and we all put them up there on the list for some reason. Oh, they're up there. There's a reason why they're the number 2 and number 3 golden moments on there. There's just not a lot, like, we just need more we need more Star Wars on the app to really like solidify its place. I can guarantee you if there's, I can't even think of honestly, the only like Star Wars characters I think that like wouldn't do extremely well on the app are like stormtroopers or like the most generic ones, and even then those will do like extremely well. Like if they did like Mando, you know, Boba Fett, like I'm talking like the new stuff. If they did Ahsoka, Luke Skywalker, Mace Windu, like they'll all do really, really well. There's just not enough Star Wars on the app. Scarcity as well. Okay, so you put a bit more value on scarcity than I do. Let's say I do take it into consideration, but I do put it on like the lower end. Me personally. I know some older collectors of Winnie the Pooh stuff, but there are normally kids. They are normally kids or over 60s, 70s. Yeah. Are Mickey and Friends still a buy? Like the lenticular cards? I would say, I think right now, yes. And I think honestly, as more golden moments come out, And if there's not another series of lenticular cards anytime soon, I forgot to end this poll like forever ago. I'm surprised that poll was still up. I think so. I think if anything, the lenticular cards are going to stand out more, because I think people forget, like, they're still interactive with music and a lenticular style. They're very personalized. They have the gold trim. They have the signature on the back. Like, it's super, super personalized. Is it Golden Moment good? Yes, but I think if you're a Donald fan, you're going to buy both. If you're a Daisy fan, you're going to buy both. If you're a fan of Mickey, you probably can't afford the Walt statue, but you can buy the card. Like, that's the next best thing, right? Or the Steamboat Willie. And as of right now, yeah, we don't have Goofy or Pluto or Minnie on here yet. So remember all the other NFTs on the site? I want to put any of them under B tier. Exactly. So that's the other thing. I made sure to put in the description, like, these are all, I don't know if you guys saw that, but I put, like, the list is supposed to be as standalone, comparing them, the golden moments, to each other, not all the NFTs on the platform. Because if that was the case, most would be S, A, and like B tier. You know, probably S tier would be, if it was compared to all the other NFTs on the platform, like, you could probably put all these A's up in S. Basically, you'd move everything up one slot, and you'd probably throw up, you know, Flounder and these C tiers into like low B tier. So you'd throw up these in low B, throw these up in A, and then throw all the A's up in S, and like, okay, that's the tier list for against all the NFTs, but these are against each other. Yeah, Pooh won't get love won't get love from Disney as something created by them. They'll just use them for the baby money, pretty much. Sent a tweet of my first attempt at the silver pizza truck. Ooh, I'll check that out. I saw a 420 Yucky Charmer for $7.85 last night, and I didn't get it. I'm full of regret. Why? I mean, it's definitely not something I would go for. Independent artists and like super rare niche mint number, dude, that's like really hard to sell. Ask Rob stuff. When you try to liquidate stuff like rare or like limited mint numbers that you want to get a premium on, is like really, really tough. What do you think about the different lightsaber from all the main people? That'd be cool. Like, dude, like, I'm telling you, like, the only reason why Star Wars isn't doing great right now, because there's only 2 on the platform. But even then, like, considering that there are only 2, like, the market cap of these 2 NFTs alone is bigger than some of the other, like, NFT franchises or brands that we have on the app right now. Should I buy R2 now or wait for MTL? It's gonna be a while for MTL. And if you're talking long term, you know, I would just keep an eye on it. But I do think, honestly, the golden moments could go down a little bit more. Like, if we get more bigger hitting, you know, more big hitting IPs, keep a close eye on like gems that are getting injected into the market. And that could be another thing. Like, now that we know MTL could be another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months out, some people would be like, I'm not gonna wait. I'd rather just buy stuff now while it's cheap. And if MTL comes out, so be it, but whatever. Like, there probably are some people like that as well on the app. So nope, did I mean to click on that? No. Let's go back to notifications. Let's check out that silver truck really quick. Where's the biggest? Who was it? Someone that said that they made the set vibes. What would you choose? Or what? There'll be a BB-8 golden moment because it's at Disneyland. Yeah, I think BB-8 will do well. I don't think it's not going to definitely do as well as the original ones. If BB-8 came out right now, I'd probably put it like high B tier, mid B tier. It depends on the mid numbers and they usually come in pairings, right? Not always, but I mean the most recent one that wasn't the case. But Golden Moment Hat versus Iron Man, Donald and Pooh, what about the same price? So Golden Moment Hat versus Iron Man, Donald and Pooh. Like all three? Honestly, I like the 3 over the hat. Like I like the hat a lot, don't get me wrong, but if you can get Iron Man, Donald, and Pooh, that's a pretty solid lineup. And I do like the diversification a bit too. And think of this later. If you do rentals, now you have 3 NFTs to rent out. Like if you're into, you know, the whole rental thing and all that stuff, like a bit of a difference. 3 over hat, I agree. Okay, here it is. Sorry, I overlooked it. I'll retweet this. This is pretty cool. What's next? So there's that. Golden Moments tier list. I feel like it's a mistake having everyone at me on these. I'll be very quick with all these. Yeah, all 3 same price. Yeah, I would take the 3. Ooh, hat up there. I own a hat, so I agree with this list. Hat should be top tier. Iron Man, Elsa, yeah. Ooh, Homer Simpson up in A tier. Same with Pizza Planet truck. Yeah, D. I agree with this D tier down here. C tier, I agree with. B tier, probably put Donald a bit higher, but other than that, I think it's pretty solid. Maybe Pooh a tiny bit higher, like debatable B tier, but I'd put him at the top. But again, I don't think everyone did left or right like I did, so it's debatable. But I dig it. Nah, move that. That's me personally, but everyone's different. Everyone has a different opinion. At least like people are roughly in the same area. Like no one's like putting hat in like D tier. No one's putting wait, did I just click on the wrong thing? Oh, this is his tier list. Okay. What is all these ads? Get me out of here. All right, it looks similar. Whoa, Chippendale and low C tier. Whoa, interesting. I like this. Homer up in A, debatable. They think some people do value like, oh, it's the first golden moment on the app. It's true. Depends on people that value that in the future. I'd say the one that really stuck out was like Chippendale and like low C tier, like the 3rd worst NFT on the platform. Well, I have to remember, not everyone did left or right, so. But even that Chippendale and C tier with like Cogsworth and like Avengers Logo, I don't know about that. So this guy, I think, really emphasized the original, the OG golden moments. Because so far, the only thing that's like usurping the original golden moments is Donald, Pooh, and Timon, and that's it. Other than that, like all the rest of these are original. I'd put Timon and Pooh, but like probably a little bit here, but it's fine. I dig it. I didn't think this would switch me to a completely different thing. Don't understand, Veve. Why hat is FE? In fact, hat is a character in Disney. Should be S tier. Yeah, Eugene. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure if it's for Veve to, or like Disney or Veve to. It's Veve to decide, but I don't know if, like, they have a thing. I don't know. It's hard to say. Don't sleep on that hat. It's more recognizable than the majority of Disney stuff. Very true. I still own mine. Ridiculously overpaid for it, but I still own mine. I sent one on Twitter, although with no explanation. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? Did he press the wrong buttons in the finale? Yeah, is this it? No, you're not Master Ricks, you're someone else. Eugene Fong, we said once on a video, it's just a hat. And the commenters made sure we understand that it's a character, but yeah, it has the FE tag. Yeah, I think objectively, it's a hat. Subjectively, it's a thing. Like, if you just look at it, it's a hat, but... I think I already did that. Anyone else? I think that's it. No, we got one more. There it is. Mine takes some explaining, but I... Might take some explaining, but I might have to do a video for that, not my final rough cut. And I have Chippendale only down there to scarcity. Interesting. Let's see. Well, first off, this list gives me appendicitis. I'm just kidding. Interesting. So Walt at S tier, of course. Donald, I think that's like a universal truth. Walt in S tier, yes. Chippendale at C tier. I'm interested in you putting hat here. You have Flounder and Sebastian above hat. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Pizza Planet truck up here. Donald Daisy up there. Okay, again, I doubt you went from left to right, but left way I'll put Chip lower than Pooh, but long-term odds it'll be one outperform lots of the stuff just from rarity alone. That's what I mean, like, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure, like, how big of a difference an extra 6,000 mints or 5,000 mints really makes. If a character's popular enough, there's going to be more than enough people to buy it up. That's always been my take, but yeah. Even in UK, Walt's top. Yeah, like Walt is top everywhere. R2 is low S tier. That's where I put mine. This is someone else's tier list. We'll look at mine one more time if I remember, if I have it up. I think that hat is cool, but to the majority of people who end up on Veve, I think they'll choose Iron Man or also over Mickey's hat any day. I would probably agree with that to a certain extent. Yeah, I would agree with that. Like, if you're not really into Disney or Fantasia or understand, like, that's why I think if we get enough Disney diehards on the app, like, hat will perform really well. But if you're just talking like your average, you know, Disney normie that like doesn't know a lot about Disney history or just like how much memorabilia really goes out, it probably, I don't know about D tier, but maybe like B tier. I'm not entirely sure. So, you know, I would agree with that, but I don't think it'd be like trash tier with like Avengers Logo or like or Landing the Tramp. But you know, it's different perspective. And that's the thing. I think between all of these, there is a level of truth, right? I think, okay, it seems like you ordered your list to the most recognizable characters, I think. I feel like this list is mostly ordered by, like, everyone knows Mickey. You know, Walt, people are like, who's this creepy old guy? Okay, it's Walt, whatever. More people, I would say more people know about R2-D2 and C-3PO than, like, a lot of people know Donald Duck. It's almost like you just went in order of like recognizability, but Pizza Planet Truck is up here. So I don't know where you're going with this list. Like you said, if you're gonna make a video on this, I would love to hear it. Just at me when you do make the video. It's interesting. I like the Cogsworth, so I bought a low mint, but my collectibles did a poll and it gets no love. Yeah. Superstar money, dude, seriously, check out my tweet that I put out. You guys need to make a video on this. So there is a if you go to my tweet, I like this list. You're right, this list does need an explanation. I'll look forward to the video. Seriously, if you do make a video, just at me, Boss Sales. You read my mind, Phoebe? Or is this, what did I say about this one? I like it, interesting Chippendale and C tier, but it seems like you favor the OG GMs, and so do I. I am a mind reader, at least I try to be. This is the original tweet. So if you go to my Twitter, don't underestimate the hat. Everything Disney releases with that hat is scarce and sought after by collectors. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Superstar Money, if you guys go to my tweet, just click on this link that says tier maker. I kind of got a little bit, I didn't even know this hashtag tier maker was like in that link. So it might look a little messy. But you click that, you get brought here, and you get a blank list. You guys can just drag and drop the NFTs as you see fit. It's pretty straightforward. It's really easy. Read the little description if you guys get stuck. It's a tier list comparing golden moments to each other and not other Veve NFTs. Even a C tier golden moment is better than a better purchase than an A tier NFT from another brand or IP. Things to take into consideration when comparing golden moments to each other: popularity, fan base, total number of mints, rarity, time on app, and whatever you think adds value. So just things to like keep into consideration. So, you know, just because we put, you know, Wally, let's say whatever, at C tier, it doesn't mean it's like a terrible NFT. It's still a great NFT. It's just compared to C3PO and Elsa and Hat and you know, Winnie the Pooh, it's just like not as good. So it's just going to get pushed down in rank. So, and I think that's probably some of the fun part is like the list is subjective, right? Some people S tier, some people just put Walt as like, okay, nothing touches Walt. It's the best thing. It's an S tier. But I'm like, okay, like, yes, but me personally, I put R2D2 up there. So rough cut there for Devil Tag you when it's pretty hard to pick. And then what you're basing your picks of. And that's the thing, it's super subjective. If you can come out with a good video with a good explanation, or you're like, hey, I based my picks mostly off of recognizability or whatever it is, then that's fine, that's legitimate. But like I said, between me, Rob Stuff, Bob Sales, and everyone else that sent me a thing, there's somewhere in the middle, there's the truth. Some might be a little bit closer than others, but let's, you know, see. It's something, you might bring up a good point about something, right? And that's why I kind of like doing these lists. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, dude, super easy, low effort video. You guys can go back and forth talking about your picks and why you think it's better and blah blah blah. Like, dude, super low effort 30-minute video right here. Bang, put in some ads, put in an ad like every, you know, 2 minutes. Boom 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 boom. I wouldn't do that. Hey, what do you think? This rewind drop can sustain a floor 1,000 plus? I'm assuming if it can't, the others might see a sharp correction. Maybe, I don't know. Like, we need to see like mint numbers and stuff, right? Did Veve come out with like the Medium article for it? I don't see it. And again, if you guys do have any other content creators that you guys like, that you want to do this tier list, like, just at them, just respond to my thing and just at them and just say, hey, do this tier list, it seems fun. That's it. Donald Daisy on B. Okay, my list, where's my list? Give me a sec. This might take me a while to like find the list. This is my tier list. Can I link it here? No, that's my thumbnail. I thought I saved my tier list. Okay, maybe not. I thought I saved my tier list. If you guys just rewind in the chat, you guys will find it in the stream. Is this mine? Hold a moment. Good God. So many ads on this side. That's the only thing I do not like. Is this tier list maker? Is this my tier list? Please be my tier list. No, damn it. I can, hold on. I can maybe rewind. Give me a sec. We can figure this out. They didn't. I'm just speculating because they got a decent pump today. Maybe. Thinking about selling my Superman for a Steamboat Willie Ultra Rare. They're roughly around the same price. Thoughts? I don't know. Curious to see what other people would say about that. Instinctually, I want to say yes. Superman for Steamboat Willie, they're roughly around the same price. The other nice thing is, like, going from Superman to Steamboat Willie isn't bad, that 2.5% fee. Don't get me wrong, I do think Superman will do very well in the app. It's just gonna have to work twice as hard to go up in value and price. I mean, it hit 3K like super quick, right? But there's always going to be people there to sell it off and flip. And like, I mean, it's going to happen with Steamboat Willie too, but at least it's going to run a bit longer before it gets there. And as of right now, it does seem like Veve is almost positioning itself as like the Disney app. So if you can get a Steamboat Willie or something like that, I do think that's a big deal. You know, not to shit on Superman, like it's going to be great, but it's kind of a hard, oh, that's a hard one to pick between the two. Yeah, let's go here. Maybe I can find my list. Okay, this was my original list. I actually have it pulled up on my phone. So my original list was this. In order from left to right. So it was... So Walt was S. What the hell's R2-D2? He's over here in the corner hiding. Put him in S. Put C-3PO in A. Then Hat. Then Elsa. Then Iron Man. Donald, Daisy. Pooh. And I said that these four would probably be fighting a lot for like that 4 through 8 spot, like Iron Man, Elsa, Donald, Daisy, and Winnie the Pooh, and Piglet. No one cares about Piglet, but yeah. I put Homer and Bart in high B. I put Chip and Dale just below Homer and Bart. Put Timon and Pumbaa in low B. Did put Wally in high C. Truck. Lady and the Tramp in D tier. Avengers Logo there. There, and there. That's where I put my list. Let me expand this. This was my list. Actually, I had to like rewind and chat and show it. So this was my list. Realtor Aaron Baker. Use Brave browser, no ads, trust. I'll think about it. I gotta be brave. I do have like an ad blocker on this. I believe I do. Maybe I just don't have an ad blocker for... I had to start using, what's it called? Google Chrome recently because like certain extensions and stuff I have to use for like the stream. So maybe I just need to get like a decent ad blocker, but that's it. But like this is the only site I experience ads on. Like all the other ones I never have to deal with it. Yeah, this is my list essentially. Top down, left to right. So I think C3PO is better than Hat for now. You know, this list could change. They can add more golden moments. Things can move around. Hat is better than Iron Man. I do think these four are gonna fight it out. Homer is better than Chip and Dale. Chip and Dale is better than Timon, and then so on and so on. The only thing is with the Hat, you have to be a certain age to remember the original cartoon, whereas lots of collectors collect what they had as a child and start buying back when they reach their 20s and 30s. Yeah, potentially. Like, that's true. I agree. And as of right now, the people that are on Veve right now are typically, at least like according to my Google Analytics, like the majority of them are between the ages of like 25 and 40. There's a good amount from 40 to like, I think 60 or something like that, or it's like 25 to 45 or something like that. I'll have to look at my Google Analytics, but like, yeah, probably a lot of people on the app right now are probably late 20s throughout their 30s and like early 40s for the most part. But who knows? Like, I understand Mickey Hat. Like, I watched Fantasia a bunch of times. Like, I'm 31. Like, I've watched Fantasia quite a bit. I knew the Mickey Hat was like cool. You don't see it too often, but like, I don't know the significance of it until someone like Rob kind of told me about it, right? Let's go back here. Show off my dumb face. Carlos, I've been considering either that for the past 3 days. I'm leaning towards Steamboat, but the fees are what kills me. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking long term, Steamboat Willie, I think is going to do well. And I think in a weird way, I think it being untagged actually helps in its favor. Like, obviously it was not going to get the I mean, if it got the FA tag, yeah, it probably would be performing way better. But I think, honestly, it having no tag versus like an FE, like if we're still going by like the old tag standards or whatever the hell was happening in the past, I think it kind of works in its favor in its own weird way. I don't know. Kind of like how the toy market goes. Yeah. Great, but all Disney is top tier NFTs. That's very true. Yep. I would get multiple golden moments with that many gems. Yeah. I would get multiple golden moments with that many gems. Yeah. I would get multiple golden moments with that many gems. Yeah. I would get multiple golden moments with that many gems. Yeah. I would get multiple golden moments with that many gems. Yeah. I would get multiple golden moments with that many gems. Yeah. I would get multiple golden moments with that many gems. Yeah. I would get multiple golden moments with that many gems. Yeah. I would get multiple golden moments with that many gems. Yeah. I would get multiple golden moments with that many gems. Yeah. I would get multiple golden moments with that many gems. Yeah. I would get multiple golden moments with that many gems. Yeah. I would get multiple golden moments with that many gems. Yeah. I would get multiple golden moments with that many gems. Yeah. I would get multiple golden moments with that many gems. Yeah. I would get multiple golden moments with that many gems. Yeah. I would get multiple golden moments with that many gems. Yeah. I would get multiple golden moments with that many gems. Yeah. I would get multiple golden moments with that m Superman and Steamboat Willie have almost the same highs, so I would keep Superman. Same goes for Todd UR, FA Spidey, same all the time highs. True. Steamboat Willie does have what, 2,000 less mints though? Steamboat Willie is like 6,333, right? Superman has 88888. I don't know. It's gonna be close. You can't go wrong with either. Like if you own one or the other, you'll do fine. I think what's really debatable is like whether you should cash it out. Because how much is Steamboat Willie right now? 2K? Damn. Not too long ago, like both of those were at 3K, which is crazy to think about. Yeah. I don't know. So I was thinking like if you could like, it's debatable like cash one out for 3K like Superman and then buy like 4 or 5 golden moments. Like, I mean, you can get like Apu. You get like Iron Man or C-3PO or Elsa, and then like you can get like Iron Man or Elsa or C-3PO, one of the three, and then get like 2 or 3 other like pretty low tier-ish golden moments. Like that's a consideration too. Elsa over hat, first princess. Interesting. So that's actually why this is the discussions that I wanted to have, right? With the golden moments tier list. Everyone has different perspectives, but I think everyone's pretty much on board with like what's considered in like the S tier is always gonna be Walt, right? But like what's in like the high A tier, high B tier? Brave browser vibes. This is the way. It has been said. It has been said. What would he say? I've spoken. I have spoken. Wait until they do a Fantasia drop. Yeah, I think that'll actually pump the hat a lot. If they do a Mickey Fantasia drop, because this is let me show you guys. It's interesting because even though the brand on the front, when you look at it, initially, if you guys look at the brand, let's go, where is it? I think it went too far. Not far enough. No. There it is. So if you guys go here, oh my god, my throat. Is this pulled up? It's not lagging, is it? So it says the Mickey Mouse NFT collection. So it's called the Mickey Mouse NFT collection. Is there a better look at it? Ooh, I would have to go all the way through the drops. I don't want to go that far back. But if you look at the picture here, it's kind of hard to see. But it says the Mickey Mouse NFT collection. So not all those Mickey Mouse characters, like it's kind of, let me zoom in. Not all those Mickey Mouse characters in the background look like Steamboat Willie. Like some of them look a bit more modern. Some of them have some like different like looks or variations. So I do think it's possible that if they do drop like Fantasia, like Mickey, it's very possible they could drop it in this Mickey exclusive NFT collection. Holy hell, what the hell's going on here? So if they do like Fantasia Mickey in 3 different stances or 5 or 2 or whatever, I think it's very possible. That's too small. That's what I get for messing with the sizes. There we go. Move this over a bit. There we go. I do think it would probably drop in that series, to be honest, in my mind. Hey James, can you end the stream, please? It's 4 a.m. here. I'm addicted to your lives. I actually do need to get off in like 5 minutes. So I'm glad you brought that up. It's true. So was the Yucky Charmer 420 at floor price? It was 785. Still, I don't know if I would buy that. I'd rather buy 2 golden moments with 785. Me personally, that's just me. 950 gems. Now, Realtor Baker, Aaron Baker, I got some things you can redeem with those points. Would you like to know what you can redeem with them? Or anyone? Actually, I showed this early on stream. General settings, donor. I added some new stuff you can redeem with points. Cloudbot, this is it. Store. Gems. Did you share your version on Twitter, and whereabouts do you live? You live always affects the points of view, and what would be a good comparison? Yeah, maybe I'll post mine a little bit later today. I don't know. Let's see. No, wait, you don't go yet. This is interesting. I already know, guy. I was just flexing on him. Oof, let's go. Let's go. Gotta be flexing. This is the real flex right here. Top 10. Exclamation point top 10. Who's in the top 10? That's what we want to know. I probably should have linked mine. I don't even know why I didn't link mine. I probably should have, but Jordan C. M. Meet Angel, number 4. There it is. Mr. Aaron Baker in the number 8 spot. Top 10. DR Frenchie NFTs, 850. Hamoon, 770. Park East Music. Dane Martin, Meet Angel. Jordan C. Fun of the Sun. Yep. All the usual suspects. And My Collectibles. Ooh, My Collectibles in here. I think he donates a couple times. Like, donations do get you more points, but I think he does lurk quite a bit. I could definitely see that. I think he's off busy doing other stuff and he just lurks quite a bit, which I don't blame him. It's all right. Gems. AL Vibes. I tweeted my highly accurate tier list. Oof. I can already feel the appendicitis coming on. Yes. Maybe we can do our own ranking on Randy's stream Thursday. I agree. Y'all should do it. Her and I forgot the other guy's name. This is actually Steph. That's her name. Steph is on Randy Chavez's stream occasionally with I forgot the guy's name, but they're kind of like, that's like Randy's like go-to person for like insight for Disney and all that stuff. She's worked at Disney quite a bit, like in different parks. I'll follow her, and I'm sure her and the other guy, as well as Randy, are all going to get in arguments as to like who's above what and all that stuff. I think it's really funny. Yeah, great. Good topic. I really only collected comics, mostly flip collectibles for comics. I have one golden moment, the Flounder Rare, which wasn't the best pick, but the same price. Yeah, and honestly, Bob Sales, honestly, there's nothing wrong with I will say the collectibles are obviously like more sexy, quote unquote, because they're, they're animated, they do this or that, or, whatever it is. For the most part, but like you can't really go wrong with comics either. Like I will admit, in a sense, like comics are a bit more black and white as to like which ones are good. Like the tier lists in a sense are a bit easier to do. FAs play a much bigger role, and there's only a certain amount of them. Like they're not going to come out with more Marvel Comics number 1s, but they can come out with as many Iron Mans or Homer Simpson, Poos. Like they can come out more if they really wanted to, but with certain comics they can't. And arguably, in some way, it's probably better you just stick to what you know, right? Like if you know comics really well, why venture too much of your wallet or your vault money into like collectibles, which seem like kind of unsure? You kind of got like a lot of speculative stuff. But if you just know comics really well, like that's what Comics and Crypto, not Comics and Crypto, but Sleeping Comics does. He knows which comics are gonna do well and he just stacks them. He has a good amount of collectibles too, like don't get me wrong, but like he stays in his lane. He knows what's gonna do well, so that's why I think he's able to like maximize his profit and be able to have a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, arguably, yeah, if you got a lot of comics, there's definitely nothing wrong with that. Yo, double shift for my fella, yeah. And the rare. Where do you get the background music? Sounds dope. It's just Stream Beats, lo-fi. So if you literally just Google Stream Beats, and then it'll give you different categories for like lo-fi, metal, what do you call it? Like EDM, like all these different like music types, and you just click on lo-fi where it says Spotify, and it has this list. So, yep. So just Google Stream Beats, and then click on that Stream Beats. It should be at the top. It literally should be like streambeats.com. Go to lo-fi, click Spotify, and then you're done. Hopi Comics and Vaults should double the prices. I don't think they're going to double the prices. I mean, we already know comics and showrooms are going to come. I think at best, comics across the board will pump like 5%, but like certain comics will go up like, you know, 10, 15%. But other than that, like, if this was a surprise, yeah, people would be like, oh my God, this is great. But I don't know. I think what's going to pump comics more is Master Collector Program. Like once we can actually see the numbers on our app and actually see like, wow, this comic is giving you this many points per day, and you have like a little bank of points. Like, I think that will pump comics more than comics in showrooms, personally. Sec the shiz at a Wednesday comic. Yeah. Thousands in the world. Thousands in the physical world, that is. Yeah. Keep up the work, my man. Yeah, we're gonna hop off basically right now, and I will put more of those stream commands in what's it called, in the description. So next stream, you guys are gonna be able to, you can redeem your points now, but like none of it's laid out. I do want to add an alert, so when you guys do redeem a thing, it'll show up. There's some pretty fun ones. The single syllable game was silly, and I forgot to put up the wrong screen, so I was trying to do a market analysis only using words that with one syllable, which was interesting to say the least. So are you into other projects like Recur? Are you doing HRO? So I bought an HRO box, the 8-pack set, so like the $50 one. I'm gonna download the app probably tonight or tomorrow morning. I do know there's a drop in like 3 days, so I might put some money into that, just play the drop, see what happens. It doesn't hurt. And I might look into Illuvium as well. That seems super interesting, but those are the only ones I'm looking into. Bob Sales, thank you so much for the €1. Is that £1 or €1? I sound super ignorant right now, but is that £1 or €1? I really appreciate that though. If they dropped like wall hanging, they look really good in plain vaults. I would love to see them either in a frame, like one of those like grading frames, right? Or you could just put it up as a huge ass poster. Like I would love, no, please don't go. Give me money to stay. That's not gonna work. If you put up like a huge post, like I would love to have my comics be able to just get blown up, so it just looks like a poster. I'll be honest, I think most comic covers look better than most of the posters we have on the app. Not all of them. I do like some of the independent artists like posters and stuff, but all the best. Thanks for the time. Pound. Thank you so much. Thank you for the single pound. I really, really appreciate it. You guys were awesome. Please do the tier list. Let your friends know. Let your other content creators know. And it'll be a lot of fun. I appreciate it. Please double and triple check all of your guys' listings so you don't screw yourself over.